saute. Y'all the fake ones running with the hard face. Bet that pump to your tongue, make your heart race. And I hope you take it all the wrong way. Do you slump near the bum near the bar place? This red light put your in a dark place. Trip, get your hands up. You a real, get your hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Get your hands up. Coronation, no debating, crown me king, I'm tired of waiting. People champ, I gotta face it, you disgracing, people sense it that you're faking. I'm the Lord, I'm Michael Satan, with the flow and take him out, annihilate him. No mistaking, new sensation, hood pope, pulling up the ruler nation. And I came a long way from the stash house, now switch spots like a Dalmatian. Little kid paid by the crack house, and I got my mom's out with my paid. Gotta understand when I black out, I don't give a f about a whack hater. I don't give a f about a rap vapor. Lead it down to the Lord, say, oh, you pray. Trip. Get your hands up, you a real. Get your hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Get your hands up.
台篮吃瓜第一品牌总冠军赛特别节目，我们再次来到了桃园巨蛋。今天呢，要在所有球迷的面前继续在赛前来进行直播。我是主持人杨振磊，今天呢也是邀请到2位的来宾，赶快为您介绍2位教练，今天又要来跟我们来分析 Game 4以及展望 Game 5。首先欢迎的就是寇邱大总教练。
磊哥，你先，各位。哇，这么早现场的观众就挤到最好的位置，
对，
来观看这个战术小教室，感谢大家。
是的，谢谢。好，这个单元的播出之后饱受好评。那敏贤也曾经参加过了，来介绍一下吴敏贤教练。
大家好，我是敏贤。因为也有看了前几集小教室啊，所以我今天非常期待，我是来学东西的。
我来学东西的吗？
对，要来
挑战一下喽。
小诸葛学一下。
我们在今天 Game 5之前呢，还是要带大家来回顾一下。我在这个系列战目前是战成2-2平手。那在 Game 4呢，是领航员扳回了一城，把这系列战给扳平。所以今天变成就是天王山之战了。那 Game 4相信以前也有关注。那场比赛，卢俊祥表现得很好，可以来谈一下你在那场比赛所看到的亮点吗？
第一个就是领航员的辩证。包含了先发的陈玉瑞，他投进了3投3中的3分。
对，
那再来就是我们提到的健身教练，
对，
他多了一个很强大的一个防守攻击的企图心，以及在破坏性上，他可以帮助卢俊祥在减少更多的负担。因为格拉汉的状况也许没来得这么好，但是如果是使用琼斯的话，他比较多外围，那防守上可能没有来的比布伊德来的有优势。所以在上一场的比赛当中，可以看到整体启用了一些辩证之后，反而是富邦突然找不到怎么去防守布伊德，还有在卢俊祥的一个得分的能力，开始很多的切入制造犯规，站上罚球线，也是卢俊祥在上一场比赛做得很好的地方。
对，从第一站开始，Coach邱就一直强调着俊祥、志杰俊祥，就终于让你等到了。对，俊祥大爆发，
等到一个。
对，因为那个肩膀怕归掉，现在打几点的那个，
手势出来了，
要赢球，帮领航员要赢球，他必须要跳出来。所以呢，他自己要把现在打几点，他可以把这些表调夜王嘛，调晚一点，调凌晨啊，他就回归了嘛。
早点睡，早点起，然后就比较晚了。
是的。
好，那当然在这个系列战呢，我们终于等到了卢俊祥在上一场比赛 Game 4大爆发，单场比赛得到了28分。那当然在关键的时刻也帮助球队，特别是大家在投进3分球之后的那个怒吼，大家都应该可以感受得到。所以今天再次回到了他们自家的主场，我们当然有很多地方，等一下可以来聊一下 Game 5有哪些的观战重点。不过真的从第一站到现在 ，Coach 邱战术小教室饱受好评。
是，
今天邱哥应该又带来一些什么了哈？
是的啊，把这个上一场球呢， 双方呢打得非常的激烈，
是，
双方都用了自家最好的本领跟盘算，想办法赢球。那也恭喜这个领航员打到2-2。
对
啊，上一场球领航员呢做了很多的思维上的那种很活络的打法。待会就会在这个战术里面来做一些介绍。当然了，他们赢球有很多的精彩的这种故事或打法我们在这个时间里面呢挑出一些球迷可能有兴趣或者是对往后看球有些帮助的一些比较特殊性的一些打法或针对性。
没错，在这个比赛当中，其实战术的部分一直是大家蛮有兴趣的一环，所以我们从一开始介绍了包括技术的防守策略，然后还有包括西班牙挡拆等等，然后两边的辩证等等。今天我们就要进入到的是 Coach 邱小教室了。来，我们在后面这个已经有看到今天邱哥写了这么多东西，可以一一的来带我们了解了。
是的介绍这个领航员做了最好的2个战术2个战术他知道呢。这个勇士队呢，他们做出了很硬朗的防守体系，Box and One， 再带这个区域的变换再来呢，这个 Box and One 转区域又转什么呢？转 O Switch， 它是整个3种变化的防守呢一直在互用，不同的人换上来场上，他做不同的选择所以它是有针对性，而且是很联合性、互联网的这种防守。起到所以呢，这个领航员教练团这边呢，也找到很思维、很活络的打法，非常活络的打法，它可以直接处理3个防守的困难，可以处理 Box and One 区域，同时还可以处理区域，还有呢，你 O Switch 第一个呢，我们来讲到就是他用牛角这个是 Home， 这是牛角的战术这个战术呢是很久远的战术是很早期的战术，很久远的战术。
你当初带那个洪国相的时候用的
很早的时候就用过，对，洪国相的时候都用过全世界都在用这个战术
牛角，
对，它是一个非常精致的一个战术。好，他透过呢这个2个中锋重装备摆2个重装备在上面等于是摆2个坦克在上面，它主要是要镇压外围的压迫，我就把你镇住，我就是清理你的压迫，让我的1号位呢可以安全的进入它适当的位置，还有呢最好的角度做进攻的选择。好，当1号位走到45度的时候呢，2号位呢他就会引上来，这个就是加康，他的设定让加康上来这个位置，把防守带上来。4号、5号位呢，先做牛角的挡之后呢，接着他们做阶梯挡，用阶梯挡。好，那第一个就是布伊德，第2个呢就是布朗或是丁恩迪。好，那这个球呢就是设计在由控球跟这个加康跟布伊德3人形成一种坚固的3角点的空间挡。好，透过挡之后呢，球会倒回来到加康的身上，丁恩迪来一个回头挡，让这个加康呢得到一个挡拆，进入该进去的位置。同时呢，加康呢做了一个蛇的打法 ，snake 的打法，蛇的打法，因为他知道沃特斯他不会向前停球，他会在低的位置。同时呢，3号位这个地方呢，葛拉汉等等葛拉汉在这里呢或者是这个俊祥呢，他就是变成了 Box and One 的 One， 他就被死盯在这个位置。好，他到了另外一边，从右侧的底角到左侧的底角 Box and One。那进攻现在他知道，领航员知道现在的情况呢，勇士呢应该是属于一个盯人一个方块，所谓的红区的方块。它是保护防守的区块，所以加康呢很聪明，在对的时间做出最强的突破，做了一个蛇，打2个人之间穿过割破对手的防线，直接穿到中心点，一到中心点基本解破。好，这个时候呢，这个威西站在低的区域，好，赖廷恩站在左脚的方块，他不敢轻举妄动，因为呢，他的弱边都是射手。同时呢，加康很快的打给了1号位，同时加康又进入了攻击位置，非常快，做蛇的动作，吸引防守，割破对手， 完了倒球倒外，接着 give and go， 马上就创造出来传跑传切的动作，进入了45度这个位置，进入45的位置。好，这个时候呢，赖廷恩做选择了哦，他不停1号位，1号位可以做3分的投射，马上惩罚。啊，赖廷恩靠近球，直接球那个画面呢，我们知道他打给了家康。啊，同时呢，威西这个时候就很被动了。啊，他很被动了。这时候威西呢，这是长距离的补防到45度是不可能的，所以这种打法呢是 unstoppable， 是无解，你防不了。底角又站了一个这个 spot shooter 啊，这个定点射手健美先生。球倒动之后打到健美先生身上，他一定展现他的粗壮、凶狠、残暴的攻击篮筐的动作。在画面上我们看到了。完全不讲武德，直接运2球往篮筐
打进去，
那个球打得非常漂亮。这个呢就会带动了领航员的士气，这个心里有底啊，打凶、打狠、打高命中，啊，这是第一个战术。
这个针对这个 play， 明显应该也有一些
像Coach修刚刚提到的哦，这基本上是他认为是无解的一个破解的方式啊。那我只能因为我打后卫出身，我也是防守起家，我就去 coach， 我有自备装备，我有自备装备，有看要自备，
比什么凤的什么，
对，
是有点好一点，比较好一点，
自备，
力要大一点嘛。
哇，他把词典都带来了，
对，我自备，
哇，来
，OK，
自己带。
那第一个当然就是如果我是防守者，那我第一个我就是 coach 就喜欢的那种球员，咬着牙被打，我也是会去上去。搞定这个后卫，不管他再快，想办法跟他上身体，让他没办法把球传到他想要执行的这个2号上来的这个位置。那如果被他传过来了，那我这个2号一样要持续对球去做压迫，我不要让他太容易去做突破的动作，要持续的上身体，赔上犯规，破坏掉这一次的战术执行，也是一个合理的一个方式。那再来就是进行到下一步的话，就是到了布伊德可能会在这个位置做切入的这个位置。那可能就是在协防者，你是不是要在快速的位置当中让，不好意思这是防守的位置，你可能这是威西，在球再从这边倒过来的这当中，有没有办法去让变成莫巴也去出来对位，想办法把威西留在内侧做协防，2
个人马上要
换，对，你要大量的一定来得及，因为他从这边突破完过去，你可能快速的去讲话切入，让他去打威西，那不要变成威西跑出去被过，可能会是一个不错的防守的考虑的方式。
解说的非常好，这个 P 解说的非常好，这个
重点还自带道具哦。
这个 P Plus 的这个球评的实力都很高啊。
我有看小教室，
那是当然，我都有看小教室啊。
是
后卫脑袋比较好，比也有自备，对，我不会动。
比什么凤的有好一点。
奇怪，怎么一直被拿出来鞭尸？好，来还有第2个，对不对？
领航员呢，他也是刚刚讲过了哈，他的很思维很活络的打法，直接处理3个对方的防守啊 ，box and one 啊，再来就是转区域，完了 all switch 都全换的啊，他用了另外一套的打法呢，就是我们在这个术语上来讲，它就是 double drag，double drag，OK 好。他一样把2个重装的部队呢放在高的位置，直接镇压，直接清理啊，让1号位呢可以带到他最好传球的角度，同时呢2号位占领在另外一侧的高端啊，所以呢他知道他是一个 box， 主要守那个方块跟三角形，所以呢摆了2个射手啊，在高区域的地方牵制的2个防守，同时呢。3个球员呢，主要是打罚球线以内，他主动的出击，他知道勇士队的高度是比较好的，但是呢，主动挑战，不等结果，争取结果。我觉得这个呢是一个赢球很好的一个策略。好，他们打法呢，2个双挡清理1号位的防守之后呢，4跟5呢，2个会马上做到阶梯挡，挤进来。让被 box on one 的 one 就是俊祥这个位置呢，得到了疏解，得到了一些障碍的清理。希望呢1号位呢，俊祥这个地方呢，可以得到攻击的接球的机会。好，但是呢这个战术还没打完，他们最精彩的，而且呢很灵活的，我刚刚讲的思维上呢非常的活跃。 他做了一个比较少看到的 boomerang， 回力镖，回力，我们投出去的镖帮我们回来的这种路线，回力镖。所以呢，敬翔他透过掩护之后呢，被死跟的情况，他会面对面挤入防守，转进来，在这个地方转进来，他终于转进来，他知道1、2号呢已经把空间带开，直接转进来，转进来呢，挡他的是布朗。布朗的人呢，一定是站得比他更靠近中间的地方，所以换布朗转出来。啊，这两个呢做了一个 boomerang， 两个都是回力啊。布朗挤进去，这个69转出来，挤进去又换他出来，是一个时间上呢跟干扰防守一个非常好的一个战术特色啊。同时呢，打完之后呢，他的球导动呢，再看里面哪里在塞车。往不塞车的地方打，有空间就有投篮机会。好，于是呢，埋到右边底角的呢，又是布伊德健身教练。
对，
所以这个球呢，就是1号跟2号位呢，1号跟2号位他是负责供应子弹，
对，
供输弹药，牵制防守，一直在供输，一直看哪里塞车打。单边的地方，
我们同时透过影片大家也可以更了解，就是寇里丘所讲的东西。
好，所以呢，他打到1号位，到1号位，1号位打到布伊德的身上。布伊德也是一样不客气的一个3分，一个突破。这两个打法呢，我觉得呢，在这一段的时间里面，他们打的底气很足，所以呢，会带动了很强的这种自信心。好，接着呢，勇士呢，
对，好，也要来谈一下第二个
战术。我代表富邦，或是我以防守来讲一下，有一些我认为说调整一下是有机会去破解这个战术的跑位。好，第一个一样防守在守持球者，这支球啊 ，OK， 5号、4号，
对
，2，OK， 3。那第一个就是在运球利用 double J 往这边运的时候，其实。5号其实可以大胆的冲出来秀，直接做一个夹击，逼着他收球不好不舒服。
对，
就破局队很常讲的不舒服。
对，
会很怀疑我不舒服怎么传，要怎么样再往这一边走啊？所以这个是个主动的夹击，也是一个方式。
第一拍
有机会的话断掉是个快攻的。好，那再来就是到了刚刚提到布伊德这个点，那当布伊德这边接到球的时候，会是威西，然后这里可能是金恩，那这里的防守是莫巴耶。
对，
那可能可以考量到的就是。防守端，布伊德拿到球，我们看到影片，他是往这里做切入，
对，
直接打掉了，因为威西 close out 被攻击，那威西可能就要更聪明的，就是我冲上来之后，我是要让他往底线切，那金恩可能会来做一个关门，那我利用我放掉白耀成的1号位置，让4号来断底线，然后另外还有一个2号，对，卢俊祥，那个富邦的防守。可能是在赖廷恩或是周桂宇，他们可以去抓轮转外面的2个位置，对，放掉最远的白耀成。那万一是被过中，其实在这个球的时候，那个威西冲出来被过中，其实那个赖廷恩应该要大胆的直接站在直接站在进攻犯规的位置。健身教练切入，如果他硬撞，可能进攻犯规。那他看到不舒服嘛，因为有一颗石头在前面挡住他的路，那他可能就会选择做传球，那其他的就是抓外面，让白耀成是，也许就是领航员他唯一能放的一名外线的射手，也不算射手了，因为小白现在就是3分外线还没状况这么好，可以去选择挑白耀成这个点，大胆的去协防健身教练，会是富邦可能在防守上可以去考虑的一个方式。
所以一攻一防，其实两边都有很多的招数，很多的变化。
这是冠军赛，一招强高手碰高手，高手对高手，一招接一招。两边教练在斗智，球员在场上斗勇。
对，
其实呢，这2个队都是冠军的一个很好的对象选择。
那当然在勇士这边也有出招啊。
我想很关键，上一场球赢球还是在领航员的这个。现在打几点？对，现在打几点的回归？现在打几点的回归？
没错。
所以他的高得分跟他的高牵制，他一直给对手压力。
没错。
所以他的球队的战术才能启动。
是。
如果他是哑火的，他是这种状态不行的， 那这个战术是启动不了。
对，
刚刚敏贤教练说的很好，年轻的教练紫薇啊，这个凤城啊、敏贤啊，都是很强的一个教练，年轻教练。好，接着勇士呢，
好，我们来看勇士。
在比赛的过程中呢，也出现了很多很精彩、很典型的这种好的打法啊。但是我们因为时间关系呢，我们把他的策略为什么把分数打得紧，为什么可以超前？他也做了一些思维上的活络的改变。
对
啊，他们开始呢做transition是他们最喜欢的啊，transition他会接一个 fire out，再来 two side 两个一边。那前一场球看到很多的用周桂宇身材的优势或者金恩身材的优势，直接呢在 fire out 的时候呢，直接送到这个身材比较好的优势打点啊，所谓的那个 post entry 啊这个路线。好，送进来之后呢，5号位置的威西跟金恩两个都是攻击手，都是核心球员，他吸引防守，在同一侧球的同一侧做假性或真假的前换位，好，2次重复的换位，主要是吸引防守，让你不能回头，不能做决定去包夹啊，我外面会得到机会。这个时候更巧的打法，一开始呢，桂宇呢是做假的，看看对角的防守是做什么形态，同时呢，在下球的时候呢，他是往高处走。他是有点离开篮筐往高处走，搭配了金恩做假的手递手。在这个期间呢，他直接穿中割破防线，让一个球去吸引2到3个人的这个角度跟协防角度跟目光。同时呢，这个球很快的呢打到最适当的人，就战术精辟的地方。莫巴耶是在右侧有3分有突破。还有呢，急停跳投，这个区域是莫巴耶的长项。另外一脚埋伏了这个超级射手赖廷恩啊，在一侧。所以呢，当球进入了吸引防守之后呢，直接往外打。同样的，底角的剩下一个远边的防守，他不可能守2个人，所以也是一种 unstoppable 的打法，不可能停得下来的。那我不晓得永仁是到了哪一个山头去学了这么精辟的这个武功的秘籍啊，这一点打得美美的，打得很巧，
对
啊，让对手呢你想停你没办法停，
是
啊，这个时候呢莫巴耶可以3分，但是他选择突破急停，这球打中，哇，这球打得行云流水，打得非常的刚强，是一个非常好的一个画面。
我一样，这个战术我也有自己的
想法，
在防守端
对。
哎，这个球来到了桂宇，好防守的，
对，
好2号，
哦不错哎，明显有真的有在看扣击球小教室哦，
对，
第一个
认真研
究。下一场那个凤城不知道会带什么来，
战术
不还是
带肉粽、带霸掌啊，
下次他们换，然后你来破解。
好 ，OK，
因为我印象中这个防守者会是白耀成，那第一个白耀成面对到桂宇的单打的时候，他自己就要有决心。像我以前遇到在比我高大的后卫，或是比较强势，我遇到陈志忠在打我，
对，
我不能退，我退了我就被换下来了，因为3哥不会让我退，
对，
所以我会想办法跟他弄，
没错，
对，我以前让刘家发教练带过，他说什么蛋捏着你也要跟他干，对，你要跟他弄，
就是跟他硬，
你要跟他拼，所以第一个我们会看到他做一个假的手递手之后，白耀成就让开了，被他往内走，
对，
所以你第一个要自己想办法去跟，第二个。也可以尝试的直接送球之后，主动的进行包夹，逼了他去传球，让这3个球员去做。假设他一开始是传到了，这个球是传到了莫巴耶，
对，
轮转，轮转，那再让
包夹的人
再去做，能把中锋留进去，再去做一个轮转，用轮转的方式去化解这个产生的问题。不要轻易的让小白去被周桂宇打点，或是由他这个点去吸引到过多的缩小，导到外线莫巴耶的切入跳投。你可以利用一些轮转或主动的包夹，或者是自己的1对1强势的去做防守。对，大概会有这个模式。
很好。
我们一样可以透过影片让大家看一下，这样。
那个明天到我办公室来谈合约。
我真的想问秋哥，如果夏季有缺助理教练，
需要了是不是？马上开始报名的，对不对？
是
对，
没错。
这些战术其实都很吃球员临场的反应，
对，
跟包括像是后卫出身，他必须要解读到比赛，对不对？所以这个基本上就是勇士跟领航员都不断的在出招，这个大家可以透过我们今天的小教室，然后一样啊，就是说在这个影片当中，大家可以去看一下哦，包括刚刚所看到的领航员2次的，不管是 horn 或者是 double drag， 或者是在勇士队这边哦所打的一些战术，都是希望能够制造一些 mismatch， 或者是说空档比较舒服的来攻击。那我们在今天的比赛，同样也是可以看到有这样多非常精彩的战术上面的攻防对决，但重点还是球员临场的反应跟表现。我们在 Game 4也看到卢俊祥跳出来。今天的比赛，你先等一下说我们今天的球评。
是
你在今天的做功课当中有没有觉得什么是关键？今天毕竟是天王山之战，拿下就要金牌，先取得第3胜。
是，那主要领航员先讲到领航员了，我认为他们还是要持续的做一些破坏，不管是布伊德，那我认为今天卢俊祥他应该会松一口气，因为上一场比赛他得到20几分了，那也有赢下球赛，现在是2比2，等于他们现在打的就是一个3战2胜。
对，
其实对领航员来说压力不会来得这么大，他又在主场作战。
对，
所以以卢俊祥来说，我是建议他要撇开夜王这个称号了。因为今天是比较早打5点，
对，
所以他要想办法在5点的比赛去证明他自己的价值，
对，
那也让队友是像在赛后记者会，家康也说，全世界都跟你为敌，我们队友一定站在你身边。其实包括以前我们在台啤里面，我们也是，刘真大家一开始也没有很看好他，
对，
觉得他好像很粗糙，但我们也是都会很挺他。但现在他是我们台湾最好的一名球员，
对，没错，
对，其实都包含像Coach邱以前带红国的时候，他有郑志龙，有周俊山，有罗新良，他们其实也是有很大的一个不好分配，对，要去分配的。
有时候有一些人要牺牲一下，
是
那个时候，对，那个时候有牺牲很多球员，那个时候恨不得比赛，
我想问牺牲的谁？
对，
恨不得那个比赛场上有3颗篮球，
哦，大家分配一下，
一个球不够用，完了有好的洋将，完了有阿三，有阿龙，啊，当然那个时候呢，罗新良就是变成像二妈生的了，就比较委屈啊，
也受
这个也受了很多的委屈了啊，后来也因为希望不耽误他的这个篮球的技术，当然也影响到很多了，因为没有办法，这些学长太优秀了，对，就是这个阿三阿龙太优秀了，他们有一定的球权啊，还有一个赢球的保证啊，再来呢，还有呢，有他们就是有赢球的保证，
是，
还有票房的保证，
对，没错，
对，所以那大家洋将也都不错，所以呢很难啊，那个时候我只能用爱的教育哦，对大家这种。认真打球的这种情况就可以了。
对，那还是我们要讲到回来这个今天的 Game 5，这个刚讲到领航员，毕竟有一些主场的优势，而且在上场比赛他们其实算是终于等到了6球的发挥。那现在的压力反而就是打客场的富邦勇士。对，勇士在今天可能要注意些什么呢？对，
我的看法是这样子，他必须要把这个压力啊，要先把它消化掉，他的注意力呢，立足回到防守，每一次做好防守。再做好进攻，这样子呢，他的进攻不会被动，他都不会被动，做立足好在这个防守上面。
对，
同时呢，对手呢已经气势已经往上了，所以他们这场球的一开赛呢，他的霸气跟打球的冲击性要更强一点，很关键的还是野兽这个志杰的部分他也必须要跳出来，必须在这个事实上。他上场时间有慢慢的多了但是他的命中率，还有呢摆脱纠缠的防守，在这一块呢，他现在还没有找到一个节奏感他必须要跳出来尤其打客场，志杰能跳出来，再加上其他的队友本土跟洋将的我觉得他们赢球的机会是非常大的。
好，那勇士部分呢？
我这边认为就是洋将的得分点是蛮重要的。上场比赛是莫巴耶得最多分，
对，
但我觉得这是好事，莫巴耶是代表他状况好，但也是一件比较不健康的事，因为我觉得洋将的分数应该要比莫巴耶来得高。
洋将应该要更多一些，
对，因为莫巴耶就是外籍生，等你外籍生的得分是高于你的洋将，而且是2个洋将加起来没有他高。
那谁是假洋将？
对，
谁是假洋将？
真洋将，真洋将才是
假。
对，所以我认为这有点稍微不健康，因为你应该是2个洋将的分数要拉高，不是莫巴耶的分数比你高。
对，
因为毕竟谁领的钱比较多，还是有差了。
对，还是有差。
那再来就是富邦要把他的快攻的最擅长的出球的快攻的路线要出现，对，因为他们得靠大量的快攻得分，因为像磊哥说的， 前几集我有看，因为分数都很低，代表真的是个焦土战。
没错，
富邦的擅长的就是把分数快攻的路线
打高。
那他们有2个方式，一个是保护好防守篮板的出球，第二个就是要去看秋哥的7秒快攻那本书，看一下怎么样叫快。
他们除了
还有你应该请你学的吧？对，无情工伤。
想要阅读7秒快攻或是买这本书的人呢，右边留言
下面留言。
这样我想富邦今天要赢球，他必须要做到吸引防守的导动球要非常的快。年轻球员呢，他补防很快，尤其呢，他对球的压迫跟停止球的，他咬得很紧，
没错，
咬得很紧。如果你很多的不需要的运球，你做了很多，会让年轻球员呢更多的时间呢去归位或是做沟通等等。所以呢，我觉得他今天打法呢，要把快攻接这个所谓的第2波的动位导动球的方面，要真真假假，
是
这种方式呢，来针对对手的防守补位。这样子呢，我觉得他会很多的机会在人与人中间的空隙，会有人穿出一条线在外围的3分投射呢，对方会有防守不及的这种情况。所以一切好的球队要有好的打法，必须要用传球让自己的队友变得更好。
对，
今天这场球他必须要这样做。
我相信今天的比赛应该也非常多人在期待，就是说包括勇士这边的志杰什么时候能够像上一场比赛的6-9恢复，所以两边其实也都点出了本土的球员的表现，看有没有人能够先窜出来。那再来就是刚刚其实米前也讲到了，我们在洋将的部分，其实说需要多一些支援。
对，
那上一场比赛你看到变阵之后，领航员就有布伊德跳出来了，对不对？他打了非常多好球。那今天就要看现在是被追成平手，特别是要打客场的富邦勇士。怎么样在洋将的部分呢，选出更好的人选呢？在这场比赛有点像是帮助莫巴也好，或者说补上本土球员还没有发挥的情况也好，这里在今天这个两边所注意要的地方。那我们当然呢，希望大家呢可以在这个系列一直继续 follow 下去。我们在每一场的直播前面都会有秋哥所带来的 Cody Show 小教室。
感谢各位。
对，虽然这边也想要开小教室了啦，这做足了功课。对，我们今天就还来听比赛当中米贤精辟的讲解。那当然 Game Fight 等一下呢5点钟会开始，赛前也有非常多精彩的活动。今天非常谢谢两位，谢谢。我们马上就要进入到精彩的赛前活动，我们休息一下。
谢谢。拍手！你下的战术呢，很容易。
My bitches is dimes. I came up behind Eminem in '99 and I took the baton. I've been running shit ever since then. Slaughtering them seeds, sitting watching my green grow like I'm watering seeds. The problem with me is I'm the heart of the streets. Niggas calling for beats, they can't even call the police. If I ain't better than you, I'm harder to beat. Probably cause I live by the art of keeps. I get indicted after my product's released. We a different Ford, different centrifugal force. Every line is like gripping on a stick shift in the Porsche. My niggas ask what direction to go on this track. I said fuck a direction, spaz out, get 'em up high. Crooked. And for them wax songs that you made, I want you to throw your pen, but hold the grenade, explode to your grave, and go straight to hell when your soul is enslaved for the road that you paved, the road that you played, and fucking up hip-hop, you also you paid. The fofo close to your brain, closer than the close shave of a low fucking fade. Don't fuck with me, don't fuck with J.O.E. With nigga, we gon' make more cheese. Every hitter, call me Joe L. David Ortiz. I point a burner at the plaque on your teeth on some leftover shit. It's a rap on the beef, I'm one in the meal, coming to kill. It's like you want an appeal. My gun put your back on the streets, spine on the concrete, looking at the sun. Eyelids heavy, why did Crooked have to come? He was fully acting rum, like a bully acting dumb, fully automatic. That's Crooked having fun. Listen, don't make a nigga find your dame and make the dime give me praise till my mind is drained. Listen, don't make me grab a 9 and aim and how your dime did me. Do your mind the same but different. The West Coast King, Crooked. I'm a kamikaze pilot. I stay fly till I die. Yo, we spit it how we live it. That's a fact. Yo, we spit it how we live it. That's a fact. So cash. Yo, we spit it how we live it. That's a fact. Yo, we spit it how we live it. Figure the fuck niggas, I touch niggas, that's how I'm on it. Boogie bang rap industry's most wanted.
They can get the game a little sloppy. Figured that out, sipping the fifth with Lil Poppy. The homie told me, fuck these niggas. I told him, fall back, trust me, nigga, I got this, homie. Doggy, you know how the youngest do. Riggedy run them up, still salute when we coming through. It's just a game to me, I seen it all, homie, A to Z. Flipping around Z to A, like Obama, I lead the way. Y'all don't really want me to play banger. Little industry men's with your politics. Could lead the forensics and politics. And yeah, I'm really built like that. Soul cast, DOS effects, keep it real like that.
Et yo, mon rap est à la base, une réaction face à la main dans la pauvreté qui domine le monde afin que la peine s'efface. Que j'ai pas de putain de mix, ça j'en cap, des cultures qui se croisent. Passant de clash à Sam Cooke, comme maintenant Rolling Size. C'est dégueulasse, soul cast. Et Braille, on débute du parc, Mike Checker. Ils te font des beats, les mecs du bise, on les baise dans les bruits. Dans la vague de l'époque, les mecs de lèvres, ce n'est pas de ma faute, c'est les rappeurs de Peace and Dead. Combien de nostalgiques de l'époque, 95, 96. Et les pires MC crachés du pur, texte et du pur 16. Moi j'oublie pas la clica, de mal de négro. Tous les laissés pour ton l'explosion de Skyrock. Comment prétend pas t'arrêter trop, mais sur le rap. Alors ton place n'a pas changé, pourquoi n'est pas devenu Skyrap? Là tu sont fan, une gros cylindre allemand. Le genre de truc qui te fait dire que le rap c'était mieux avant. That's a fact, so cast, yo, we spit it how we live it. That's a fact, yo, we spit it how we live it. That's a fact, so cast, yo, we spit it how we live it. That's a fact, yo, we spit it how we live it. International, Billy Dance, so kind, little fame, right, international, real dance, right, little fame, so kind, MOP, et m'amène Paris, ça fait de Browns, ville de Lille et puis de Paris. Ta putain de barbarie du vrai rap qui fait pas. Des oreilles saignes du son tellement ça braille. T'as connu le cri de guerre de l'île, fait des beats. C'est trop le plus hardcore de la planète, attends pas de la tête. Moi je rappe comme je respire. Pendant que tu parles, moi je fais des concerts avec DJ Premier. J'attaque du mic, j'ai plein de faces comme Cassidy. Une grosse arnaque, t'as pas de face comme Gamani. Voilà du débit, sans rime débile, ils sont bénis. Je suis comme Messi, plein de maîtrise, t'es les Stoney. Je suis le Brésil, tellement précis, un vrai missile pour les MC, je suis un souci. Tu voulais ma pommette, je suis une tuerie, t'es qu'un suicide. Peace, love, unity, and I've been fun. La vérité est là, pas dans les insultes des forums. International, soul cast, tu peux test. The world's famous, soul cast, little fame, right, Billy Dance. International, P.LEAGUE, the world's famous, MOP
欢迎各位整队球朋友们来到我们主场。在3分钟过后，我们即将来开场，请各位呢缓缓的回到座位上。
That boy Lil Fame done with the flow. Hey yo, we ripped a lot of spots, made a lot of paper. Still running with dags, ready to pull another caper. You can't shake us, nigga. We still round it. MOP is so cash, nigga. You still down. The lane if you ain't got hip hop in the veins. You only rockin' just to pocket for change. We cover the fears, we kept big and pocket the prayers. The last true cops that came, we added again. Way out in the middle of France, and hip hop is still on it from graffiti to dance. If Guru can see me now in this one nation under a crew, how his dude is putting it down. International, soul cast, keep it dance. The world's famous, MOP to the dance. Soul cast, little fame, right, Billy Dance. International, P.LEAGUE, keep it dance. The world's famous, MOP to the dance. From the street, cousin.
We said a lot of words that we can't take back. And I tried to put us first, but we came out last. The truth is, I think that this is deeper than us. Maybe we just love the idea of being in love. Swimming in troubled waters, but I'm drowning in the lies. And searching for the truth, all I found is our demise. Her love was made of glass, I'm trying to pick up every piece. Waving a white flag, I just need a little peace. First you hate me, then you love me, then you hate me more. Yo, I gave you lots of ammunition, guess our love was war. We keep breaking up, then making up, and that's why we all go around in circles like we're stuck in a revolving door. It's safe to say I lost trust, now my walls up. And when you're ringing me, I never pick the calls up. We had everything, how did this even start? Now the only thing that we have in common is work hard. Damn. Wishing I could wake up and it was yesterday. Still hanging on to the words that I meant to say. You're scared scared of getting hurt. Pushing me away is better, but fear is only temporary. Regret is forever. I'm thinking to myself, do I think too much? And I think maybe it's causing me to drink too much. But the better I know you, the more I see that I don't. And I want to blame you, but maybe it's me, I don't know. So what do we do when we lose everything we believe in? We're at odds with ourselves, so we never break even. And I think there's so much more than me and you could be. But maybe I'm just hanging on to who we used to be. I don't know. I don't know.
现场所有乘客、球迷朋友们，我要听到你们最大声的声音，一起来 ！Let's go pilots! Let's 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 go pilots! 掌声送给 Pilots Crew。Hello， 线上以及现场所有乘客、球迷朋友们，大家好，我是一博。
Hello， 大家好，我是元气 MC 肉彤。
欢迎各位呢来到我们桃园璞园领航员的主场，今天是我们冠军战的第5战，我们呢要继续拿出我们引以为傲的防守，替球员呢用心用力守住每一球。
是的，没错，就算全世界与你们为敌，我们依旧会站在这里，成为你们最强大的后盾。
今天非常多乘客来到现场，如果你准备好，一起和我拿下胜利，我要听到一个最大的全球胜！好的，谢谢。接下来时间交给若彤。
好的，没错，今天有非常多的嘉宾莅临现场啦。那掌声欢迎今日的与会贵宾，闽盛综合医院吴立明吴副院长，欢迎跟大家打招呼，欢迎。安利维格副总经理陈和君 Howard， 你好。173一起上网执行长赵玉伟先生，欢迎。欢迎，感谢大家的莅临。那接下来就让我们欢迎今日来访客队台北富邦勇士。
首先介绍来访客队台北富邦勇士球员登录名单：绝备号1号 No. 1沃特斯，绝备号4号陈佑伟，绝备号6号吴永胜，绝备号11号洪凯杰，绝备号12号林志杰。绝备号14号蔡文成，绝备号23号石伯恩，绝备号24号简廷照，绝备号27号张镇雅。Starting Five 先发5人名单：绝备号0号赖廷恩，绝备号7号 No. 7金恩，绝备号8号周桂宇，绝备号55号威西，绝备号0000莫巴耶。助理教练梁兆轩、魏伟、林伟浩，执行教练吴永仁，总教练许敬哲，欢迎。
我觉得我准备好了，我队友准备好了，我相信我们是可以一起拿下这个冠
绝备号3号控球生力军，场上90平，弟弟陈立胜。绝备号10号 All the way up， 坚持到底，领航小可爱李志伟。绝备号2号空中快递飞控后卫阿瑞陈玉瑞。绝备号25号你的护国神阵领航不倒翁李正。绝备号42号 No. 42领航大男孩空中巨神兵秋莲 boy。绝备号6号关键杀手偏跳大师关达拉梅拉关大佑。绝备号12号领航剑齿虎 Never Give Up 篮球龟公子李佳卡。Starting Five 先发5人名单。
It's our sky。
绝备号1号禁区巨锁篮板先知莫萨法 P.LG。 学表24号 Number 24，桃园哥哥领航士官长 Trivia Green。学表号30号空球魔术师神奇小白白耀成。学表21号 Number 21，年度洋将波浪咖啡3分王 Alan Brown。现在我要听到全场最大的尖叫声！欢迎球员背号69号，全城的希望，狂野 MVP 夜王69卢俊祥。欧阳文凯，同时彭立珍，体能教练刘守，体能教练刘年杰，助理教练柯焕伟，助理教练唐伟杰，助理教练陈世杰，助理教练黄启峰，助理教练暨球员发展总监杨一峰，总教练 Caminos。双方球员握手之一。欢迎各位乘客来到我们冠军战的第5站，现在进入球员热身的环节，也欢迎各位呢拿起你的手机拍下冠军战的时刻，分享到我们的社群，与各位朋友来分享我们 Plus 的冠军战。
欢迎来桃园。
We have moved on to the back end of the series, and it will be a long one. Braves took Game 1 behind rookie sensation Muhammad Mbaye's 26 points, and he continues to shine in this series. But the Pilots even up the series in Game 4 behind an explosive fourth quarter outbreak led by their local duo of Jackie and Justin. And low-scoring games continue to be the theme of this finals between the 3-time Plus League champion Taipei Fubon Braves and the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots, who are the first team to claim the regular season best record multiple seasons, but twice denied a championship. Keep watching to the end, folks, because every game in this series has been tight until the Pilots' fourth quarter of Game 4 and Game 4 of every game, where the team who performs better will eventually come out as the victors. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. Welcome back to Taoyuan Arena. You're watching the 24-25 Plus League Finals between the Braves and the Pilots. Both teams were able to get a game on the other's home arena, and with the series tied at 2-2, the rest of the action will take place here in Taoyuan in a best-of-3 finish, as the World Masters Games takes place in Taipei and New Taipei. On the Mandarin broadcast is Wu Fengchen and Wu Mingxian, and 蔡晴景。球迷朋友们，你找了官方的英文转播，要听中文的讲评，就按到中文的转播链接。谢谢您的收看，记得我们 Plus League 的转播都要按赞。So I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for tuning in. Mingxian joined Qiu Dazong for a fun pre-game show. Be sure to tune into that every game. There were two very different perspectives in the last game, where the Pilots won 91-75. For the Braves, things unraveled when Jeff Whitty fouled out at 8:34 left in the game, as the Pilots had a 7-0 run going. On the Pilots side, in the fourth quarter, things actually got started by Jackie, 8 points on 3 of 5 shooting. Then Justin really turned on the gas, 13 points on 3 of 5 shooting, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. And don't forget, leading them at point guard, Ethan made his only shot and dished out 4 assists. So the Pilots locals scored 23 of the 30 points to blow the game open. Despite the Braves entering the fourth with a 1-point lead, they were held to the lowest scoring game of this finals. Justin in the first 3 games averaged less than 10 points on less than 22% from the field. But in game 4, he made 8 of 10 from the line and 33% from the field overall. But once again, very efficient in the fourth quarter. Might be good signs for the Pilots, who actually had the worst shooting game of the series, and it might be the game Yuri Caminos and the squad are most proud of. It was the biggest margin win, that's obvious, but the best rebounding margin by the Pilots and the best turnover margin at +10 as well, making 20 out of 24 free throws. Julian Boyd was inserted in the lineup that game. He was interviewed pre-game, making his Plus League Finals debut after 2 previous playoff runs.
The first game, I think I did all right. Obviously, 3-point shooting wasn't the best I could do, obviously, but I think I came out, brought good energy, was good on defense. Our defense that game, I think, was really good. Only 9 for the whole game. I think it was a huge difference, and as you see, at the end score too showed we take care of the ball and we get more shots and limit their shots. It's definitely going to give us a much better chance to win. So today, got to do the same thing, just take care of the ball and make sure we get shots on possessions. My first 2 years, unfortunately, first round was lost. My first year to the Braves too in that double overtime game, and I think about it, turnover the rest of my life too for that. Just want to always give everything that I have every time I'm on the floor. So being here on the biggest stage in the finals when I'm on the floor, it's one thing I'm going to give is 142% as much as I can. So it's great, and now time to come out and finish the job.
Julian Boyd played in 7 playoff games with the Dreamers in 2 runs. And actually that Season 2 series, he played well against the Braves in 3 games, averaging 21 points, 10 rebounds per game on shooting splits of 51, 43, and 78% actually. As for those turnovers, the Pilots actually averaging 18 in the first 3 games before really getting things under control in Game 4. And the incredible thing is, between Game 3 and Game 4, part of the squad actually flew all the way to Mongolia for the last Basketball Championship League Asia East group stage game for them against Bechtel Metal to round out that part of the competition. And the Pilots, without a team practice, just through video studies, were able to produce such good results. So now with a couple of days off, will they be even fresher On the Brave side, number 11, KJ Honkaijie, who's taken the most three-pointers in this series, has the highest percentage, 7 of 18 or 39%. But that is not the Braves' primary offense, as they've been really pounding the Pilots inside when they can. He was asked about the rest of the series being played in Taoyuan due to scheduling and what issues the team had on the offensive end. This is KJ's second ever P.LEAGUE playoffs competition. He was with the squad in their third season finals victory over the Kings as well.
毕竟都是在别人的主场嘛。那如果我们只要照着game plan 去走，那教练的指示，然后任何方法，我相信我们会在这边拿下胜利的。我们是属于比较转换快攻的球队嘛，那在失误方面，在这4场的平均下来的失误太高了，那我们必须要降低失误。那至于要怎么降低，就是说不要想要一下子就把他们打垮，因为毕竟他们是例行赛第1的球队，所以我们必须要更平常心、更稳一点，然后去执行每一球进攻机会。
KJ sharing that perhaps playing in Taoyuan might have something of an effect, but their focus is to follow the coach's game plan, instructions, and win the series. And then the second answer, a little surprising to me, he said, we're a transition offensive team, but lots of turnovers that they need to reduce, not try to go for home run plays. That surprises me because indeed historically the Braves are very good fast break teams, but they've struggled to get on the run in this series. Overall, they're only getting 6.8 fast break points per game, and the best was game 9, or game 1, where they only had 9. Lai Jianzong will crew chief between Mei Mingsen and Yo Haoping. On the Brave starting lineup, it's the same 5 with Nick King and Jabari Bird, the second who've only played in game 2 of the series, with the only change. Well, the Pilots, they're actually making a change to bring Amdi as a starter. His most minutes played was 27 of 44 in game 1, and Travion Graham came off the bench in game 4, and in game 5 will be in the starting lineup once again. So Yergi making some changes, though rotationally we do expect the same customers on the Pilot side. On the Brave side, you never know between formerly Coach Roger, now Coach Aaron. Sometimes if a guy or a pair of players aren't playing well, they can see their rotation minutes slashed into a quarter, we've seen before. Deputy head of staff at the partner hospital of the Pilots, to throw out the ceremonial tip. This has been a close series until the game 4 Pilots 16-point win, where a 13-0 run in the fourth is the biggest in the series. A 30-13 fourth quarter margin is the highest scoring quarter and the biggest margin. And the Braves held to a new series low previously set by the Pilots in game 1. Braves won 78-76 in the opening game. The first time the Braves ever took game 1 of the P.LEAGUE Finals. And so that's really shaking up the math as they seek their 4th title in 5 years. In white, the Braves start with the tip. Pilots in their special TYP black and orange jersey. Back screen for Mo on the block, guarded by Alec Brown. Mo averaging 20 points per game in this series, losing his footing, and there's a travel call. Might need an attendant to take a look at that. It is the Brave side of the floor, as the old FIBA rules actually had teams attacking the opposite basket for more of their benches. Alec Brown touch, guarded by Nick King in the box and one defense. Rotated to the other side. Lai Tian got a hand on it. Pauian and Justin, number 69, Lu Junxiang, actually classmates in college at Fubon Catholic University, not too far away. Travion with a low post touch. They got a split going as Justin finds himself in a double team, a forced shot. I don't know if it touches anything up. Pauian, thanks to a Mbaye screen. Now to Nick King, his catch and shoot just off as the ball will be going the Pilot's way. Mbaye with a loose ball foul. So if not for Nick King coming off the bench for the Braves Beast, Lin Zijie would be guarding Alec Brown for the most part. And if he's off, Travion Graham typically the target. Down court, Mo dishing it off. Pauian and Jeff Whitty as the runners forced off. No score yet in the first 90 seconds of play. A tough take by Justin and over Jeff Whitty, who's leading the series in blocks down court, and a little tug foul by Travion to stop King from a fast break layup. I don't know how Justin was able to get over the shot blocking. Correction, Jeff Whitty leads the Braves in shots blocked. Alec Brown leads the series with 2.8 per game. Still on Mbaye. And Amdi involved in the pick and roll with Josh. Steps up to an open three. That's no good as loose ball to the Pilots. They run down court, man on the right, man on the left. Ethan, not such a confident three-point shooter. How about Travion Graham with a look? He knocks it down. 5-0 start for the Pilots. Braves starting with a lot of ISO possessions in game 4. That did not pay off for them, as by my charting, 6 straight heavily contested shots. More pick and rolls to start this game as Josh pops free. How about a second chance? He gets it. Local scoring for the Braves has been a sore spot for them. Justin Giles is fouled first. In 3 of the 4 games, the Braves have been led by their rookie Mbaye in the scoring department. As you get a look, given a little bit of daylight, Travion in Jeffrey Whitty's face. Mo, as I said, averaging 20 points per game in the series, which leads the series. Deflected ball, Travion has it. How about another three-point attempt just off as Andy pulls it down. 3 in tight for the Pilots. A pass deflected and intercepted by Pauian. King back to number 0, setting his feet, letting the 3 go, and it rolls in. There's that local scoring I'm talking about. Besides Mbaye, the Braves locals only averaged 24 points per game in this series on 28.8% shooting and only 13 total free throw attempts through 4 games. How about Alec Brown from the left corner? Hits it. So the fireworks getting going here in Taoyuan. Fast screen for Pauian, having made 1, follows up with another. Pauian is trying to find his signature finals performance. This series not been that efficient, as a foul called against the Braves will be their 3rd as a squad. Ethan will step up to the line on the series. Only has taken 2 free throws and missed them both, I believe, in game 1. Wayward with another as the referee's whistle. It says the Braves came in early. So Ethan makes up and makes do with the second free throw. A slight 1-point lead. Josh taking a foul, and he'll have a chance at the line. One of the good news for the Braves is their locals have a positive assist to turnover ratio, 44-26 or 1.7. So they're not turning the ball over overall on the series. Josh already made 3. We'll tie the game up. Here's he on the left, Virgi Camino. 2-time Plus League Head Coach of the Year. Pilots run a set play as Travion to Justin with a quick trigger, short, as Mbaye will gather the rebound. Jeff Woodhey 2 feet in the paint, but brushed away as King, look what I found. And a block behind by Brown. A second attempt, no. And eventually the Pilots will push it up ahead. Travion takes a bump, puts it up. We'll have to earn it from the line. Second personal for Josh, but no movement yet on the Braves bench. As Roger, I just look across from me, putting up the deuces, letting know Aaron, one of their guys, 2 fouls. Travion, Plus League career-wise, has not been a good free throw shooter. And the series coming into tonight, 46%. But as the interview with Virgi Caminos went, I definitely wanted to ask about what kind of difference Travion can make without being such a volume scorer as imports sometimes can be. And there's a lot of detail, there's a lot of team game as Mbaye trying to ISO on Brown. So a stoppage as we have an 11-11 ball game in the early going back here at Taoyuan Arena, home of the Pilots.
掌声谢谢 Pilots Crew。
Welcome back to the broadcast. If you're watching on the Plus League YouTube live stream, we appreciate your viewership, and we'd also appreciate if you would leave a like here and on the Mandarin stream. Why not? A little bit more of an offensive spark. Braves 3 of 5 from three-point land, but missing all their twos. The Pilots packing the paint a little bit. On the other side, the Pilots overall 3 of 8. Including a couple of made threes. One by that man, Travion Graham. One by the screening Alec Brown, who takes another three, a little bit long. No personnel changes for either team yet. As Lai Tian stops his dribble in a little bit of trouble. They're running a play for King. Step back in the face of Andy, hits it. King trying to shake off that last game. Nine points on a 3 of 14 shooting. Nice slip. Andy got one in the air and hit on the way up. It'll be free throws regardless. There's a few times in the series Justin missed on those slip passes, pocket passes. Delivering an accurate one here. Pretty smart if they were targeting Josh with 2 personal. As Jeff Woodhey will leave the floor for Brandon Walters. Talked about Mbaye leading the series in scoring, while a fellow Tsinghua University alum and a fellow journeyman from Senegal, Amdi Mustafa Deng, has been with the Pilots for 3 seasons now. Planks another free throw. Ball pressure by the guards has been a bigger thing for the Pilots, at least in game 4, as Lai Tian floats it in, and the Braves with a 4-point lead. Brown and Justin involved, forcing a switch. Alec Brown with a hook shot. And look what I found, Andy with a board. This time he'll slow it up. And a bounce to a cutting by Alton, too easy. And on the other side, an and 1, King over Julian Boyd. One thing about Nick King, he will be the #1 guy for the Braves leaking out. And you see Lai Tian gather and deliver. Unfriendly bounce for King. He averaged a team high at 23 points for the Braves. Justin drives and kicks. Ethan dumping it down to JB and getting the bounce. So the Pilots keeping pace. Now Josh aiming up another 3, back iron. Quickly up the floor, under 5 minutes to go in the third. In this situation, the Braves actually pass off Alec Brown when he gets below the free throw line. Justin finding a little space and the finesse. That's definitely something he lacked for the most part in the first 4 games. Those mid-range finishing as a whistle. Looks like a freedom of movement foul. Jackie and previously Chen Ray were the main defenders. As maybe Josh even got away with a 3rd foul there, squeezing in there. So Beast and King in at the same time. Handoff and blocked. Alec Brown is second of the afternoon. This is a 5 p.m. Local time start. Guan Dayo dropping off. JB meets Walters, and no call on the rebound. Still 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Just lifting up, almost. And Mbaye with the board. Braves a chance to attack, take back the lead. A quick double team deflected. As Walters ends up with it again. And the three, good. He's been a good three-point shooter in a small sample size here in the finals. Looking down at my notes, 5 of 7 for tonight as Justin lets another one fly. Now the Braves securing the rebound and running. King, a quick shot, no. Now more free throws for the Pilots as Beast reached in there. Minzijik trying to find his legs in these playoffs. And so you look at Walters. Averages 10 points, 10 rebounds on the series. Well, we mentioned in the last game, the Pilots 80% from the line, 80% plus, but so far already 4 misses. As you see Alec Brown, Justin, and Ethan on the bench. And it looks like it's contagious as Andy beats Walters to the board, and another chance for the Pilots. What looks to be a 3-2 zone as Jackie leaves it short. Man ahead, Jackie to the left. Guan Dayo dumps it off as Boyd waits him out and drops in the layup. And a 5th foul for the Pilots on the quarter. It's killer Guan Dayo trying to apply that pressure. TJ getting the play later in the series. Four total assists. He played a sizable role in the last Braves championship, makes 1 of 2. How about Jackie from the left corner? That's more his range. We'll put the Pilots ahead. Ball loose, Beast securing, Whitty, and foul from behind. Aggressive defense by the Pilots. Jackie missed his first 10 shots of game 4, but like I said, came alive, especially in the 4th quarter. So like Coach Irgi said in the press conference, he told Jackie and Justin, no matter what the volume is, they need to shoot the shots as part of the team offense. Braves now 4 of 7 from the line tonight. Pilots only 3 of 8. MD and Boyd with empty possessions. Actually, a boxing one for Jackie. Kick ball, look out to the stage hands. Boyd at the high post looking for an outlet. As Guan Dayo shoots the shot and it knocks it down. Guan Dayo 0 for 4 in the last game, part of the contingent that went to Mongolia. As TJ, tough take, and a foul as multiple pilots were trying to swipe at the basketball. Try to improve on his 1 for 2 night so far. Guan Dayo's second personal. And a look, if not for Guan Dayo, Travion Graham was curling around. And now we'll head to the bench for Chen Yurui. You can tell that Chen Yurui, who didn't play much in this series, put in the starting role of Game 4 alongside of Julian Boyd. They actually had a few turnovers between the two of them. Miscommunication, misconnection on passes, but Chen Yurui 3 of 3 from a three-point land, providing a big boost, and like I mentioned, guarding Nick King in stretches as an attendant dries off the floor. "86 seconds left in the first quarter. Decent bit of scoring. A lot of it coming up for the Brave side on the line. On the Pilot side, at 9 of 20 is a not bad field goal percentage. Chen Yurui screen for it, delivering the dunker spot to JB as Guan Dayo almost loses it. Floats a bad pass. Shot clock doesn't reset. As Guan Dayo hits the runner off the backboard. Making lemonade out of lemon of a possession. A 3-point Pilots lead. JJ trying to get free, shoots the lefty shot short as Andy crashes the board and will let Jackie walk it up. Trying to figure out this Braves offense. Julian Boyd, a line drive miss as Andy got a hand on it. And a roll out of bounds for White.
Swing the ball, don't back.
Shot clock is turned off as Amdi brushes it out of bounds. Pilots had to deal with the New Taipei Kings pretty much full court pressure for most of last year's finals. As KJ loses the handles, took a bump from Killer, but couldn't hold on to the basketball. And just like that, Pilots for their last possession will bring in the offense. Ethan, Justin, and Alec Brown in together. And the tricky thing for the Braves is in these late clock situations or in baseline out of bounds, when they go to man-to-man, it's almost a Pilots increasing their offense by 50% efficiency. Now in a box and one as Justin, free catch and shoot, no, and Alec Brown, gentle touch. He taps it in as the first quarter expires, 29-24 for the Pilots. Wanting to protect home court and take the series lead, push them to a check with a 3-2 lead on the series. But 3 quarters to go. We'll see the rest of the way here in the Plus League Finals.
里有2位漂亮的空姐，还有带着可爱圆头的技师。一起来看比赛。那棉豆腐所提供的棉豆沙以及瘦豆沙这2组沙发真的是好坐又好躺，让狂粉们舒服的享受比赛的激情。待会中场游戏呢也会派出3位狂粉一起参与我们的棉豆皮滑行大赛。那在这里呢也准备了一个小小的游戏 ，A 组狂粉代表棉豆沙 ，B 组狂粉代表瘦豆沙。当我喊出代名称的时候，请帮我大力的跳起来喊 “Win”， 代表我们今天要赢球。那各位准备好了吗？好的，那我们就准备游戏开始喽。棉豆沙、瘦豆沙、瘦豆沙、瘦豆沙、瘦豆沙、瘦豆沙、瘦豆沙、棉豆沙、棉豆沙、棉豆沙、瘦豆沙、瘦豆沙、棉豆沙、瘦豆沙、棉豆沙、棉豆沙、棉豆沙、瘦豆沙、棉豆沙是这边哦，瘦豆沙、瘦豆沙、棉豆沙，非常好，感谢各位狂粉，2队狂粉都表现得非常的热情。那接下来呢，也邀请大家一起帮领航员加油！
谢谢我们
Let's go Pilots！
谢谢肉头，谢谢 Pilots Crew， 谢谢应援好伙伴棉豆腐。第2节来到场上。
Some of the sights from pregame around the arena where the pilots had a plentiful supply of giveaways. Have the 5-point lead. One of the big keys, if I'm looking at this right, the score tables have 14 pilots points in the paint to the Braves too. That is not a margin that the Braves can live with. Trying to target Alec Brown inside. Julian Boyd crashes into Whitty for the rebounding foul. Not a good possession out of the break. Boyd's second personal foul. Don't really fault Beast for not being able to hold off Alec Brown on the block out. And that might be something that the Braves need to pay attention in late clock situations as Nick King trying to get free. Boyd trying to stay in front of Mbaye. A step back 3 almost. Mbaye is probably best when he's attacking right in the middle of the floor. Diving on the floor, and Boyd pass fake to Justin, trying to rein in his first 3 of the game. Right now 0 for 5. More Beast in Nick King lineups as Lin Zijie, too strong, got his own board back. We'll give it another try. Justin flipping it up backwards as King ahead, trying to beat Alec Brown, gets the lay-in. We finally have our first score of the second quarter. Quickly the other side, Jackie a miss, and now a chance to run again. This time it's 12 on 12, and he blows the layup and commits the foul on the rebound. Beast on the series, only 27.5% true shooting. Another look, maybe anticipating contact, goes to the right hand when he's in really close quarters, and thankfully Justin avoids a punch to the face. Well, the Braves previously, especially when they're down, will really crash the offensive board. The Pilots are doing so here in the second quarter, and it's leading to some runouts. Alec Brown from the top of the arc, off to the right. Justin's turn to guard King. And a scramble for the basketball. Rugby scrum won by the Braves. How about wide open from the left corner? Beast finally downs one. And the Braves have tied it up. Driving kick. Justin, how about from the top of the arc? Still no good. A deflection on deflection, they say, off of White. So the Pilots overcommit on that scramble right on the top of the key, and Beast finally a clean look. On hold as Alec Brown, a one-legged jumper, and count it. Pilots finally get an answer here in the second quarter. Alec Brown got that left cheek taped up. A little tap to the right elbow, and a good catch by the trailing official. Count the free throw as well. Brown on the series, a 63% true shooter. As Lai Tiana to King, guarded by Travion. Crossing, didn't get off Andy, and overshoots the runner. Numbers for the Pilots. Trying to drop it back. Justin cops it up as King up ahead. Has a three lane and smashes it. Pilots doing everything as a team. Offensive rebounding, fast breaking as a team, but they need to leave somebody behind. Justin draws the defensive Mo. The step back through and one on the three-point attempt. That's got to be so frustrating for the Braves, as it, I believe, is Mbaye touching up another Pilot shooter. Third personal against Mbaye. He'll stay in the game as Brennan Walters will take Jeff Whitty's place. Okay minutes from Beast, besides a missed opportunity from the perimeter and a blown fast break layup. And Justin finding some rhythm, making his first free throw of the game. And the Braves elect to call timeout. We'll be going to break as the Pilots, with 5 points separating them and the Braves here in the second quarter.
恭喜拿到中场去新屋的球迷朋友们，要在我们第二节结束前3分钟来到西舞台报道。谢谢各位乘客，谢谢 Power Crew。
So a Lu Junxiang three-point made has led us to the timeout, as we're seeing a little bit of frustration on the Brave side for the opportunities they've had. Not been able to take them all. And it has certainly been a series of mental concentration, whether you have it or not. Justin had a lot better shot selection in Game 4 versus Game 3. Open, mildly contested, and heavily contested shots, 10, 12, and 2 versus 4, 7, and 2 in Game 3. So he might not have a good shooting percentage yet, but I think his shot selection has been okay. Mbaye avoiding one block shot attempt and getting to the cup. A real skilled move there. That's the Mbaye special. Floating to the high post after a guard down screen. Ambi hands off to Justin as they're looking for Travion in the left corner. A catch and shoot three, swish. Travion Graham's second triple of the night. He's trying to stay in front of King as Amdi battling Walters under the basket. Look out, a couple bodies go down. Lai Tian left open. And we are going for the Pilots as Walters. They're gonna say too much contact by him. And that will put the Braves at 14 fouls. So that's the kind of soft spot of the box and one, are those corners. Because the bigs on the bottom of the block don't really want to extend themselves. They want to protect the paint. And the and one man, this case King, might not want to leave his man as Alec Brown gets all the way there. So a 5-0 run for the Pilots. Backdoor, and King lays it up and in. Justin, drop off for Travion. The shot short. Had a pretty nice trajectory. KJ beating his man, and Travion Graham beat twice in 2 straight possessions. Justin with some space, cuts the finger roll, good. All the attention was to the cutting Alec Brown. Justin with an early at 10 points. Overpass. Baye put too much on it as Nick King was cutting. Substitution for the Pilots. The turnover starting to pile up for the Braves. As you see Travion Graham trying to force the lefty KJ to his right hand, and he's still able to lay it in. That makes it the Braves a 4th turnover on the game, but it seems like the Pilots able to capitalize on all of them as Alec Brown, the one-hand push, no. Baye trying to show him how it's done. Amdi averages about 20 minutes when he's out there and can grab 9 rebounds per game. That's only second to Brown on the Pilot squad. He's directing traffic with Lai Ting-un in front. 5 seconds left for Travion to work some magic. A tough take, and Amdi not able to get it off. Numbers for the Braves as Justin, a pretty decent contest, but a called foul from behind. And I do think he might have leaned forward just a little bit. Not easy, but second personal for Justin. And see, that's the tough part of the play. He's upright until there's contact made, and that contact forces him to lean down. His only saving grace would be to smack the basketball out of Nick King's hands. Certainly not an easy play. Commend him for the effort as timeout called on the floor. Every pregame at Thailand Sigwa Team Ping Pai invites Coach Cho to give you the basketball 101 of things. Tune in before every game, as we might have heard the pilots in the huddle. Justin taking his time. He's the last pilot to join the floor, as Nick King will step up for these 2 free throws. King on his part already has 10 points. He has missed his second free throw opportunity. Braves 6 of 10 from the line. Pilots trying to up their percentage, and an 0 for 2. Kind of giving a break to the Pilots, only 5 of 10 on their part. Guan Dayo to Travion, down screen for Brown, flashing middle. The 3 other Pilots not moving anywhere. Justin fakes, got it up, and a bonus. Slicing between the Braves defense. And his control has been much better in the later part of the series. If not the hands, then the body bump by Walters. And it avoids Nick King switching over on the back line. So a real damaging sequence for the Braves to not come away with anything, and then give up a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Walter's second personal. And Pilots will be shooting bonus free throws. Walter finally cools off a little bit from 3-point land, as has some contention about that shot and the defense. Julian Boyd, he's left wide open. No. Guandao gets out of trouble area. He's driving, clutching, trying to find Julian Boyd. Not the worst play in the world. He had a 2-on-1 on the right side. Might I suggest maybe a drive and pivot to take on the Walters and deliver the basketball to Alec Brown in the right corner. Jackie trying to chase Josh down the floor. He's got some support. Quick give and go as Mbaye slips it in. Boy, took a tumble. So a 7-point Pilots lead. Too high look as Boyd takes the bump, misses. Brown, they're going to say for the Pilots. Another look at Mo, very smartly starts a give and go when he feels he has the step on his defender. Not all the time do you need to accomplish it with a dribble. Jackie from the corner airballs it. It was pretty highly contested. Walters deep, but gives it up as Nick King cashes the 3. Wise choice there. Kings leading the Braves in scoring. Tell you right, as Jackie drives, Alec Brown left wide open, and Buttery with the 3. A quick counter. Alec Brown ties Justin with 13 points on the night, as Josh, kind of a fumble pass. Pilots in slight deny. Laitien scoop layup will miss. Numbers ahead for the Pilots. Pandayo trying to draw the defense, but the Braves are staying home. Chen working with Alec Brown as a tumble is a turnover. Definitely need to catch his breath after the contact, whether he started it or whether Walters slid into him. That's a lot of contact for the guard from Kaohsiung. Went to the famous Pingdong High School, where they produced a lot of basketball talent in a previous generation. Lai Tian crosses up killer as Nick King from underneath. Trying to keep pace with the Pilots. Here in the second quarter, King with a personal 13 points. Brown on an island, got one up and uses the backboard as his friend. And the Braves want to talk it over. 2 minutes left in the half.
You can foul when he cut. Foul early, no problem. It's not shooting.
Gonna look at Lai Tian. And there might be a little bit of something underneath the basket. Nick King able to deliver, as on the other side, Brown keeping his pivot foot, right foot down. And jumpers will jump as we listen into the Braves timeout. On the series, the Pilots average 16 offensive rebounds and almost 13 points per game on second chance points. And the Pilots are shooting almost 50% from the painted area to the Braves 43%. That's a real eye-opening stat, considering the Braves will often play Jeff Woodhey, Brandon Walters. If not in tandem, then certainly trying their best to guard the middle. So you can take from that either the Pilots are getting a lot of fast break layups, or the defense is being stretched and there are driving opportunities.
Yeah, no, I won't raise. That's too fast.
In game one and game two, the opposite team, who had a 15-point lead, ended up losing the ball game. So don't read into too much what the margin might be in the first half. That final 12 minutes is really the key, as Josh will let Lai Tian bring it across the timeline. Long dribble for number 0 as he gets it back. Jeff Woodhey going to the basket. Josh, jump pass, Lai Tian, free from 3, off to the right. Pandayo wide open, lines it up, and no. Another chance for the Braves. Trying to go over the top. Woodhey, the double comes and misses it. Julian Boyd is a real sturdy 6'7", 6'8" size player down there. So your finishing better be clean. How about a wide open triple attempt? Finally, Julian Boyd on the game, splashing one for a 10-point Pilots lead. Pilots on the game, almost 35% from three-point land. That's going to be trouble for the Braves. More pressure defense with 7 seconds on the shot clock. In some trouble, tangled up, and ball out of the baseline for the Braves. There you see, when you swing the ball from corner to corner, it really forces those bottom 2 of the zone defense. Somehow Josh left open, but he misses as Lai Tian to Nick King. No! And we got some contact. And it will stay with blue, or stay with white, I should say. Even though Alec Brown ended up on the hardwood. There you see Taoyuan closest to King, who also took a fall. The referees will take a look if it's a landing area foul, which would be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike. Would be a break. The Braves would very much welcome. Referees maneuver to the FTV board. You see Nick King from a long range, nearly 30 feet away from the basket. You see Taoyuan try to angle off to the side. So if you ask me, it's not quite a landing area foul. Nick King kind of falls into that space. Not to say it isn't a foul. It's just that it would be questionable whether Taoyuan is dangerously putting himself underneath Nick King. But look where his feet start and look where the play ends up. Right leg comes out. Meanwhile, Jeff Whitty got a shove in the back, not called. Trying to get in touch with the MC, and just a common foul for 3 shots. So I think that's pretty fair.
It's on the floor. It's on the floor.
Now the pilot's trying to say that if it's on the floor after the landing, it should be a 2-shot situation.
Okay, but he shoot like this. Hey, but he opened.
So the number 10, U2, trying to hearing the pilot's argument. Remember, King missed his 2 free throws prior, so let's see if this opportunity will get him in rhythm. A lefty from Tennessee. Leading the squad with 16 points. He's already made a couple of different stops here in Taiwan with teams in what previously was the T1 league. This is short as Jeff Whitty, errant pass. The Braves come away with 2 points as the Pilots. One last possession here in the first half. Justin on the curl, too strong. The second chance, a wild put up for a miss. And so the first half will be in the books. Pretty good catch by our camera assistant on the Braves side. 54 for the Pilots, 46 for the Braves here in Game 5. We're going to be waiting on a courtside interview by our very own Yang Zhenlei, Aaron Yang, fellow commentator and a fellow book translator, or I guess book translator. I've never translated a book. And got it to print. We have Chen, Chen Xinyan, the former general manager of the Pilots, now spokesperson of the Pauian Entertainment Org.
好，我们场边访问到的是领航员发言人陈兴安安哥。先来谈一下球队现在在上半场取得8分领先，前2节的表现你觉得如何？
我觉得都还是在正常的攻守次序上面，然后就是按照正常的节奏，没有什么太特别的事情发生。对。
好，那来谈一下好不好？从上一场的爆发到今天上半场。 俊祥也攻下了超过10分以上的分数，感觉这个状况真的有找回来。你到底跟他说了什么，让他醒过来了？
其实我对所有的队员都一样，就是鼓励再鼓励，就是 大家都会有心情上面的高低起伏，或者是球技上面的问题。那我觉得只要大家互相去拉拔彼此，那我觉得就慢慢的把状况调整回来。毕竟篮球是一个团队的运动，那就是大家互相帮忙。对。
世壮运准备的如何？你是要打出博朗的数据，还是俊祥的数据？
我还在准备当中啊，就是其实我有准备跟没准备应该都差不多。对，
好，下半场继续加油，谢谢安哥，谢谢。好，目前现在是54比46， 8分的差距，我们休息一下回来。
我们的掌声欢迎 PLEAGUE Crew。掌声谢谢 PLEAGUE Crew， 谢谢 PLEAGUE Crew 带来精彩的中场表演。接下来呢，我们要来稍微轻松一下，要来玩中场游戏了，各位乘客球迷朋友们。中场游戏呢，由若彤来介绍一下。
中场游戏呢，要玩的是棉豆腐之棉豆皮滑行大赛。
Welcome back to Taoyuan Arena, where we broadcast Game 5 of the +LEAGUE Finals. The halftime score is Pilots 54, Braves 46. It's a real turnkey game, as whoever wins will be one victory away from the title in Season 5. The wins and losses have been alternating. Braves, Pilots, Braves, Pilots. And like I said, whoever can get 2 in a row has been so successful in a +LEAGUE playoff history. In the first half of play, we have scoring, field goal shooting, 3-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers from top to bottom. The biggest stat so far, Pilots +9 in the rebounding row, and that is equal to 5-0 second chance points, including the final play for the Pilots in the first quarter. Alec Brown a tip-in over Ling Zijie. Taking care of the key moments would be really beneficial and a real momentum generator for any basketball team. And previously we've heard Aaron Uyonose talk about Taoyuan Arena, say the rims are maybe a little trickier, and it's definitely playing out in the free throw department where we have a combined 14 of 25 on the game, and we'll see if late game free throw situations will really create a lot of drama. Meanwhile, getting a look at some of the highlights from the first half of play for the Pilots. Their top scorers in Alec Brown and Justin are able to score with a decent bit of efficiency, relatively speaking, on the series. But on the Brave side, all the offense, mostly after the first quarter, was all about Nick King, who took 6 out of the 21 shots, scored 13 of the 22 points. He's going to need some help from the rest of his teammates. Who I will say, so far, Pilots locals shooting 9 of 24, 38%. Braves locals 8 of 22 for 36%. Our 2 marks that aren't too bad, but the Pilots +8 in the import scoring total. And maybe the Braves are holding off on a little bit of Mbaye, who's only taken 5 shot attempts. He's usually the most heavily featured player for the Braves. We'll be going to a break and break down the individual scoring leaders in the next segment.
我们会有一个颁奖台。好，我耳机传来是请我们 hold 一下，他们去颁奖台，所以这个跟大家来聊聊天好了。你好，这个游戏好不好玩？
非常好玩。
啊，今天来看谁的？
桃园璞园领航员。
对哦，最爱谁？
我最爱69大魔王。
Yeah！ 好，你好 ，Hello， 请问一下最支持的球员？
都支持。我从璞园就开始看了。
掌声一下好不好？
掌声送给他。
你好，最喜欢的球员是谁
？69卢俊祥。
对呀。好了，再一次掌声给3位乘客。那我们呢，现在先来颁奖好了，先来颁奖，我们一起来合影一张。好，
登上我们的颁奖舞台啦！
好，请我们3位乘客站上颁奖台。也谢谢我们应援好伙伴棉豆腐提供的滑冰魔毯。
好的，也请2位帮我披上领航员的大旗，中间这位呢，帮我披上棉豆腐凉被。有哦，有帅哦，有凉哦。
对啦，这夏天即将来临了，盖一个滑冰魔毯，非常好睡。好，看向中间，一起来合影一张。来，若彤一起来，3、2、1。好的，再次恭喜3位乘客，
恭喜！
也要来领礼物啦，谢谢。
送出我们棉豆腐凉被的滑冰魔毯。
好的，谢谢。好，再合影一张。是哦，谢谢应援好伙伴棉豆腐。谢谢，掌声鼓励。OK， 我们中场游戏结束了，那上半场的比赛非常的刺激，稍微休息一下，下半场很快回来。
谢谢一博，
谢谢。
行李箱。如果上网要买哪个方案？每次换卡都好麻烦。173一起上网，eSIM随买随用，立刻享有高速网路，全球超过100个国家都能使用。173一起上网。
We're just minutes away from the start of the second half. Braves led by Nick King with 17 points, followed by Lai Ting'en's 8, Zhou Guoyu's 5, Baye 4, and Brennan Walters 3. The Braves locals scored 16 out of the 24 first quarter points. But the Pilots definitely turned up the pressure, especially on the perimeter. Nick King cutting backdoor, that might be the idea to go with. And he will be on the run out, as we said, a lot, especially as the and one in the box one when Alec Brown is on the perimeter. And the Pilots, for as together as they play, sometimes that fault includes going to the basketball all at once, crashing the offensive rebounds all at once. The Braves can split them out wide. Any quarter with 25+ points seems to be a real big offensive output. On the Pilots side, Alec Brown 15 points, Justin with a first half 13. Got to be a little bit alarming for the Braves considering his three-point shooting. It's not quite there yet with so many opportunities. Graham and Boyd with a couple of field goals apiece, including three-pointers made, as did Guan Dayo, who's a perfect 2 for 2 in the early going. The Pilots are really finding the opportunities between attacking the box and one with the high and low defenders on a side. And if the Pilots get hot shooting from their imports from the outside, that will definitely continue. So the Braves have stuck with this, for the most part, box and one defense. And you kind of wonder if they need to apply more pressure and force more turnovers. We'll be going to break once again and return with the second half.
For my city, I'm a backbone. Till the clock stops, we gon' run a gun to bring it back home. Let's go. We number one, you know. We go hard, be small. We won't stop, oh no, ain't gon' never stop. From the ground up, we on top, can't take a spot. We march in like a marching band with a game plan on my game face. It's game night, let's be great. Apply pressure, raise the stakes, it's legendary. Making break, we ain't never backing down. We ain't never gonna stop. We gon' take it to the limit. We gon' take it to the top. We ain't never giving up. We ain't never gonna stop till the very last second, till we're running out the clock. We ain't never gonna stop.
再过1分20秒，下半场的比赛即将要开始，请我们整个球员朋友们回到座位上。
Trophy. Teamwork with the dream work. Hard work and dedication. Motivation and progress. Can't stop, we ain't done yet. Every summer we run this. Go be smooth, my shine lynch. Bow down to no man and stand like a champion. We ain't never backing down. We ain't never gonna stop. We gon' take it to the limit. We gon' take it to the top. We ain't never giving up, we ain't never gonna stop till the very last second, till we're running out the clock.
We expect Lansofu to be in attendance, and a Chinese Taipei national athlete Lian Wenjing in attendance. The biggest scoring run for the Pilots was just 5 points, and for the Brave just 6 points. So both teams doing a pretty good job and not letting the other team gain too much momentum. Of course, we're here at the home of the Pilots. Braves with their starting 5, and the Pilots the same with Amdi guarding Jeff Wood. He has Mbaye caught in between, turns it over. Justin trying to screen for Brown, who gets a switch. Justin with a little bit of daylight from 10 feet, airballs it. So neither team with a good look. Now it's Ethan's turn to guard King as the Braves try to find out a mismatch. Good pressure as a errant pass now. Justin, this time wide open in the left corner, crawls over the hoop. Both teams trying to warm up as Andy trying to get away from the reach behind the back. Mo drive, spin, and called for a travel. So 3 straight turnovers for the Braves. Looks like straight man defense. Brown screening for Ethan, getting around, puts it up, and I think it might be blocked by Jeff Whitty. Can sneak up on the sneaker by Tien. Mo, one-handed pass. How about Josh after dribble reset? Got it. Our first score of the second half. After neither team with any decent offense. Travion Graham, a counter 3. Graham was a very good 3-point shooter early in the season, especially in the East Asia Super League. Ends up with a 39% 3-point percentage in the regular season. That is also really good. Josh getting the screen, forcing the switch. He lets it go as Brown on the other side collects the rebound. Down low to Brown, draws the defensive 2. Graham cuts over the top, no. And Whitty runs down the rebound. Not a bad play as Lai Tian somehow left wide open and a wedgie. The Pilots ball as the Braves had it out of half. As mentioned, Lai Tian and his plus league career, 16 games in the finals, averages 22% from three-point land coming into tonight. Graham to Justin in the corner. Andy screening. He's free as he takes a bump. No, but Andy puts it back in. Luck finds those who work hard as Pilots in their man defense have Brown on Josh to Mo at the high post. A fadeaway is an air ball as Whitty throws it in bounds. No, he was out of bounds, they say, so saves the Pilots a 5-on-4. A couple turnovers and a missed shot by Mbaye, who then doesn't work hard enough on the block out. Travion from the left corner. No. And Braves catch a break. Once again, a 10-point game as Jeff Whitty tries his luck. Ethan to 18 feet. That's kind of his range. King on the right side, iced up on Graham. A bump, the shot, no. That first half offensively above average for this finals has now cooled off here in the third. Little back and forth. Travion, another opportunity, and gets the bounce. The Pilots now 3 of 10 in the third quarter. Braves only 1 of 6 with now 3 turnovers. They called the early timeout as the Pilots with a grasp on game 5, trying to go up in the series for the first time. We'll be going to break with the following messages.
Shooting game 拿起球对准篮筐，跟着乐皮哇哦皮尔一起投出超神准的3分球。没错，投进的瞬间，哇哦，真是太准了！每位乘客都是神射手。哦，这位乘客一起投出神准的3分球，好球，非常好，真是太准了啦！弟弟拍到你喽，进球了，好球，3分球太准了。能量加满，等一下一起继续帮领航员加油！弟弟投篮非常好，进球啦！真的是太准了！谢谢每位乘客，全程都是神射手，看起来像3分网了。
The Plus League has a English Instagram account at P.LEAGUE_EN. So far in the third quarter, the Pilots on their defensive side have been allowing switches whenever the Braves screen or have fast break opportunities, and yet the Braves can't make him pay. And it's Mbaye finally playing like a rookie with missed shots and several turnovers in the period. Considering how much he carried the squad in game 1, can't really fault him for being left out there. Travion Graham, 3-pointer, sent us to the break right before even the television timeout time. That's how urgent Aaron wanted to talk it over. It'll be Amdi called for the foul. He and Jeff Whitty lost their footing. These two guys battling it out. I think for the Pilots, reviewing the film, it's Amdi went down first. I think for the Braves, they can counter-argue that Amdi going down actually makes the play dangerous for Jeff Whitty. Less than a possession. Lai Tian out for TJ. Up close to Josh, take the contact, and he'll have to earn it from the line. A classic curler play. And not good enough defense by Pauian on the front. Justin's third personal foul. Second on the Pilots here in the third quarter, as now Zhou Warriors caught the missed free throw bug. Previously 2 for 2. And misses both. Oh no. Not the bad free throw bug. So it remains a 13-point Pilots lead as Ambi screens up top. They double up Alec Brown, so a man is free on the left. It's Travion, already a couple threes. Not this time, as the deflection off of White. That is a dangerous game to be playing for the Braves. And now you want to pay a lot of attention to Alec Brown. Guandayo will take over for Ethan. Travion Graham 4 of 8 from three-point land. And Julian Boyd 1 of 3, so not exactly the place you want to be giving up those looks. Graham and Amdi on a pick and roll, floated out to Brown. 3 seconds left, a running hook shot all the way down. Don't see that a lot in the Plus League. Alec Brown showing off the old school basketball move. Josh, tough take, blocked by Brown. How about Justin left open? His three almost, as the Braves collect the rebound. Coughed it up. Now trying to reform their defense. It's basically man with Mbaye on Justin, letting the clock run. Beast ready to check in. Guandayo drives, puts it up early and hanging for Whitty as Justin stepped out of bounds. Not the worst result. Man, just when you think Guandayo is home free, Jeff Whitty jumping up in a beautiful block. I'm going to take you viewers at home to replay that one extra slow-mo to see if any possible goaltend. The referees are going to let it go. 5:21 left. Walters in. Screen for by Walters. King, a fadeaway, got it. Braves in man defense. Boyd, a obvious travel call. Justin will head off. He leads the Pilots in minutes played this series. Goes to show how much Yergi trusts in his #1 local. Under 5 minutes here in the third quarter, Braves want to be making a move. King this time going and hit by Amdi. No Braves foul yet on the quarter. This is the Pilots 3. If it's on Ambi, it's his second personal. Terry Ray will come on as the Pilots size down. The tofu pillows. Have an effect on King 1 for 2 this trip. So with a smaller offensive lineup, Terry Ray takes the Boyd screen as Travion iced on Mbaye, getting King involved. A funny look. 1 second on the shot clock. Jackie grazes the rim, and the Braves don't get after the basketball. How about Guan Dayo on the catch and shoot? Too strong. And Walters will have it. Not a lot of shooting on the floor for the Pilots as TJ over the head layup. No, and a foul. It's against Walters. Can't review common fouls as a couple Pilots go down. Thankfully not hurt on the play. Now look at Walters charging through, and I won't say on his part, a little bit more incidental than intentional. Well, maybe not. He kind of was driving through Julian Boyd horizontally, and especially a collision with another player. Something the referee shouldn't let go. A tough take by Graham in between a couple of Braves. Things are slowing down for the Pilots as it's not their best offensive unit. They're going to count on a lot of Travion Graham. Look, Alec Brown, a change in bandage.
Especially when KK is running.
Pilots here in the third quarter. A 10-6 advantage as Graham misses both. Not a good sign for our free throw percentage on the game. Pilots now south of 50%. Terry Ray on King on the switch. Beast no with the 3. Guan Dayo to Jackie from the left corner, no good. Walters the target down low as Beast throws it into the backcourt. Terry Ray hustling all the way, has it, trying to gain his footing back. Scramble offense for the Pilots. Now they space out in a 5-out look. Driving against the screen, a tough take as Boyd, look what I found, and puts it in and one. It's not the prettiest offense, but the Pilots are holding steady and now getting a boost from free agent signing, but familiar face in the Plus League, Julian Boyd. Just following up his teammate. Ball bounces his way, and with the strength to finish through Nick King's foul. Only his first personal on the game. Pilots 4 of 17 from the field, and only their first made free throw of the quarter. But opposite of the Braves, 2 of 10 with 5 turnovers. No look pass out of bounds by TJ, and the signs are really pointed the wrong way. Alec Brown and Jeff Whitty in for their respective squads. Back to a 15-point lead as Guan Dayo runs point. Jackie around to Terry Ray, keeping the dribble to Julian Boyd from 15 feet short. Braves spread it out wide. TJ gets it off and hits the three. They desperately needed a bucket for the Braves. Jackie slips to JB and held. A smart pocket pass. Braves can only resort to fouling.
If you foul.
Boyd sinks the first free throw.
Right. Keep driving.
Braves scoreless for 3 minutes before that TJ made three-pointer as Beast collects the rebound. Almost tapped in by the Pilots. Whitty running the floor. And an offensive foul is called. Julian Boyd taken into the neck and shoulder area. See, Whitty knew he was going to go to the spin move right in the side of the head. I think the referees would be smart to at least take a look at this. So you want to be a big man, as the Pilots fan let their presence be known. Jeff Whitty, as mentioned in the pregame, fouled out of Game 4 with 8 minutes left. And that was a real turning point in the game that blew open for the Pilots. He has 2 personal tonight. So this foul, no matter common or unsportsmanlike, would only be his 3rd. A +1 to the specialty fouls, and with the Braves already down 13 points. They've been looking for a spark of energy this whole quarter. And I think the teaching point of this play is Jeff Whitty engaged the spin move before he actually felt any contact. What you want to do is feel the contact, then spin, because if you don't feel the contact, you're spinning into the defender. And it'll just be a common foul. So the Pilots will have the basketball. Julian Boyd will have an ouchie. The referee saying there's no load up. Certainly contact to the head and neck area, but it doesn't always necessitate a foul. Cross screen for Boyd. Alec Brown up top with space over Walters, short. Braves catch a break. Under a minute to go. It's KJ double teamed, and Aaron pass. Ture up ahead and misses the dunk. Getting a little high here as TJ made it 3 earlier and follows it up with another one. If you're going to take the dunk, you better make it, as the Pilots will turn off the shot clock. Bandayo. He executes a spin move, misses. Julian Boyd with 3 seconds left. Slips under and finds the basket. So as much as that missed dunk hurt, the Pilots finish off the 3rd quarter, giving their fans something to cheer for, as heading into the 4th and final frame of this one, It's the Pilot 70, Braves 58.
就有机会获得空姐手中的达美乐披萨兑换券哦！这位源头的乘客找到你了，跟着空姐们一起大力的跳起来！乘客们跟着音乐一起动起来！还有雅雅好漂亮哦！哦，这位乘客非常好。等一下有跳有机会获得空姐们手中的达美乐披萨兑换券哦。非常好。感谢所有乘客，谢谢 Pilot Crew， 一起为领航员继续加油。
谢谢大家。第四节来到场上，目前比分70比58。恭喜拿到达美乐兑换券的乘客球员朋友们，全台的达美乐都可以来兑换。比赛来到第四节。
Was a main contributor in Game 4's Pilots victory, Julian Boyd. A little putback in the end of the third for 13 points on his night. He and Travion Graham and the Braves number 24, TJ, the only players with multiple field goals in the third quarter and a combined free throw shooting of 3 of 9 as now TJ fumbles it out of bounds. His second turnover in 2 quarters. Trying to cross up Guan Dayo and dribbles it off his own leg. A low-scoring third quarter as Jackie tries to get it to Boyd, but Whitty, easy steal for him. So both teams don't start off really well, as they're going to call a foul against Jackie. Switched on to Whitty. And a look at the arm hooking is probably what drew the whistle. The only Pilot in foul trouble is Justin with 3. He's right now on KJ in the close corner as Beast going, trying to drop the pass off. KJ, long hold, dumps it to Whitty with the lay-in. It took some time. The Pilots' defense was finally broken. Whitty's first field goal made of the game. That's how tough of a matchup it's been on the night. Justin with a head of steams, a wild hook layup. So a few bad looks for the Pilots offensively as the Braves throw it away. The turnovers on the game are a major problem. The Braves with just their 15th. Catching the Pilots on the scramble. Jackie slips it to Boyd and a whistle. It's on Beast. That is his 3rd personal. Zhijie has not really looked fresh this entire series. The Braves played the Ghost Hawks to get to the finals and won 3-1 in the series best of 5. But they had to play 4 games in 5 nights. That definitely takes a lot out of your legs, and how competitive that series was. Braves actually turned around a big Game 1 deficit that the Ghost Hawks jumped out to. Meanwhile, the Pilots played 3 games in 4 nights in the BCL Asia East against their Group A opponents. It was not nearly as competitive. They won all 3 games, and they got a lot of rotation out of their guys. Walters catch and shoot, just catches the iron. They start a handoff. Justin from 15 feet off target. Good downhill handoff. Bobbled on the catch. Walters still gets it to go. So don't look now, but a 8-point ball game. Pilots 0 of 1, 0 of 2 now from the 4th. With a turnover, Alec Brown trying to calm it down. Wayward with a shot. So Braves, here's your chance. TJ pull-up jumper, got it. So the Braves fans in attendance finally making their voices heard. Braves have abandoned their box and 1 as Ethan gets a free lane and blows the layup. As awkward fall by TJ. He's out, leads the out of bounds. So that's twice the Pilots give away a free layup. Tony Ray's missed dunk toward the end of the 3rd quarter, as Walters, I thought, might have lost the rhythm by that bobbled catch. That goes to show how talented of a shooter he is. Well, TJ and Ethan do love those dribble pull-ups. About 15 feet. Second chance for the Pilots. Travion, low post nearby, is Justin, a spinning shot. Pilots are settling for these only okay shots. He's getting a Walter screen and rescreen. The 3 is no good. That'll be Beast's 4th foul. Trying to wrestle with Travion Graham there in the far side corner. I would say kind of a tough situation, as Beast put his hands to Travion's chest, but he was trying to run through him. Up close and a turnover. Pilots' feet are really settling. They need a lot of urgency. Lin Zijie flipping it up to Whitty, waiting for the defense and laying it in, as finally the timeout is called. They've been lackadaisical all the 4th quarter in a 4-point ball game. Braves are trying to find their form in a 9-1 start here in the 4th. Signs pointing up for White as we go to break here in the 4th. The Pilots, participating in the Basketball Championship League Asia East, now has a Final Four bracket set as Tucci and Olsen, the men's and women's head coach for Chinese Taipei, in attendance. Those Pilots games are May 30th against the New Taipei Kings and 31st against, on the other side, Pelita Jaya from Indonesia and the Zach Broncos of Mongolia, whoever wins out there, or if they end up in the third place game. Andy screening hard as Ethan handoff to Travion. They swing it to Justin's side. And a poke from behind. Referees say black basketball. Now the Pilots struggling with a baseline out of bounds, and Graham pushing over Beast. So much for the timeout. Pilots, even if he wasn't pushing very hard, it's hard to argue about that offensive foul. So the Pilots now embarrassing themselves in the fourth quarter, taking this lead for granted. 0 for 5 from the field, and now 3 turnovers. The Braves are inching their way closer. 19 picked up the dribble as Walters battling with Ambi under the hoop. Now Whitty screens for Beast. And the re-screen, they close the gap. 3 seconds left. Walters, a catch and shoot, got it! So the Braves inch their way to a 1-point deficit. Flip down to Amdi and out of bounds. So now the Pilots offense completely shut down in the fourth. As you see Walters now on a clean catch and shoot look. No bobbles involved in that one. Taoyuan a decel, but stopped as Whitty bonks Brown's rebound. Little give and go and foul. So a chance for the Braves to take the lead. Well, if this is a sign that the Pilots aren't ready, and this is a sign that the Pilots aren't ready, this fourth quarters actually have been the place where aggregately they've been better on the series. Pilots showing no sense of urgency. Braves kind of playing their game, and this new man-to-man defense is working out. They will remain tied. Pilots fans trying to will their team ahead. As Alec Brown catches shoot, no. Was in and out. The lowest scoring quarter of this series was 12 points. Beast, tough take. That's going to be an air ball. And 12 points was actually matched by the Braves in quarter 3, and they've certainly made a fourth quarter adjustment. Boyd in for Graham. Nobody comes to Justin's aid until Alec Brown, a couple dribbles. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Justin's three finally breaks the seal here in the fourth. Maybe now we have a ball game. Under 6 minutes to go. Taoyuan across the beast, guarded by Jackie. Getting around the screen. The open shot, a clank. Little tip pass to KJ. His three, no. And Jeff Whitty another board. How about Walters? He's got the hot hand, tied it up. Down to Justin, a couple fake ups and a little inside score. An inside move on a post up is certainly new to the Justin scoring bingo card. Whitty screening for a Taoyuan as Ethan goes underneath. And Jackie trips up Beast, the Pilots' 4th team foul. Again, Justin breaks the seal, but Jeff Whitty with several second efforts. He'll get a breather as Mo and Nick King come into the game. So with new personnel, they start a handoff with TJ on the switch. Very contested shot. Julian Boyd on the switch. Justin a 3 and a 2 inside as Boyd lines up a 3. No. Brown keeps it up. And a foul on the rebound. Fresh 14 for the Pilots. King's second personal. Sideline out of bounds for the Pilots. Now Josh to guard Justin. Jackie drives, takes a little bit of a bump as King takes that out of bounds. No love from the referees there. That's a high five up top, so. Pilots have had trouble inbounding from the baseline. Justin getting free, fires up a 3, no. Julian Boyd in the vicinity. Walters behind him as the trailing official and lead official come together. And they're going to go to the monitor themselves, so a stoppage for both teams. Slow motion, certainly not an easy play to determine, and it is indeed pretty close. Looking at the advanced stats provided by the Plus League website, Pilots have a 10-3 second chance point advantage. But I think it's tilting the other way in the fourth quarter for the Braves. You know, Walters providing a lot of outside shooting on the game. 4 of the Braves' 12 made threes have got to be concerning for the Pilots. For themselves, 11 for 39 is only 28% to the Braves' 37. And coming into tonight, the Braves take 8 more 2-pointers per game, but 2% lower percentage-wise, while the Pilots take 14 more threes, but a half a percentage point lower percentage-wise. And it will say Braves basketball. Julian Boyd did have inside positioning, so could be the determining factor. TJ trying to get free from Ethan. As King, a couple of moves blocked by Brown. The game is closing down. Six seconds on the shot clock. One screen as Jackie puts it on the deck and does get a foul from behind. It'll be a sideline out of bounds. Braves now 14 fouls. Trying to get Brown involved. Jackie on the switch. King single coverage. The fading shot. No. King and Walters again pick and roll. They're in love with this in the third as Walters line drive another one. Brandon Walters all scoring from the outside. Previously averaged 10 points on the series. Will be easily the Braves' best player in this one. Kick out to Boyd, trying to answer, no good. Things are getting tight on the Pilot side. Now heavily contested, he's on fire. A 4-point Braves lead as Irgi hanging on to those timeouts for dear life. A dangerous pass as the Pilots try to get their offense going. Justin's got a crease. They rotate around. Ethan with a key three-pointer, short. King taking on Jackie, not giving the call, and gets it in. The Braves stunning the Pilots here in the fourth quarter with a 24-6 run. The Braves look lackadaisical in the third quarter, but woken up by their big man, trigger-happy Brendan Walters, 5 of 6 on the game. Well, 5 of 6 on the quarter, in fact, 6 of 8 on the game. And when you got a spot so unstoppable, nothing else for the Pilots defensively really even matters. Pilots can't use fatigue as an excuse with a couple of days off after Mongolia. Or is this the after effects? Personnel change for Jeff Whitty to come in. Pilots 2 of 14 and 5 turnovers in the fourth. Jackie driving and a missed pass on the jump. Players going down as Justin just pulls the trigger. Josh still struggling as the foul committed. Wait a minute. The Braves hopping all over the place. Let's see how they sort this one out. A lot of contact, a lot of physicality. So Jeff Whitty will step up to the line to make it a 3-possession lead for the Braves. He said the last 3 games of the series will all be in Taoyuan, while the Braves will be given the keys and the controls. So they'll do their best to run the arena the way they see fit. The first time a Braves Plus League game will be not in Taipei Heping Gymnasium. And they're already thinking of the clinch. Now offense and defensive lineups as Taoyuan in for TJ. Deflected out of bounds. Pilots lucky to hang on. They have 91 seconds to pull off an 8-point comeback. And based on this fourth quarter, I don't think so. Braves have won every Game 5 on the road when they're in the Plus League Finals. Justin, a contested shot from the corner, and a little bit of daylight for the Pilots as the Braves elect to call a timeout. Justin is now 3 of 8 in the fourth. They're just looking for some kind of inspiration, crossing the 20-point mark. Now a 2-possession game. And just drawing up a play to make sure the inbounds.
Stay right here. All right. One back catch. One big middle. Another big. Another catch to the middle. And cross the half court. Continue. Hey, don't turn the ball over. And deep. No three. Box up. Hey, you got wrong. Switch. Defense what? Defense 10. Only number 30 answer. Okay? Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
One full timeout for both teams and a player called timeout. So will that 3-pointer shake the Pilots back into this game, shake them awake? All 4 Braves in the front court as a quick handoff to TJ. Full court man defense. Pilots' next foul will send the Braves to the free throw line. Taking their time. Jumping past Walters, forced to put it on the deck. Still 5 seconds left. King, fade away. He's missed but fouled. So as hard as the Pilots play, we'll send Nick King to the free throw line. He's had his struggles on the game, as you see Jackie touch up that left elbow. King 3 of 8 tonight from the charity stripe. 2 makes will once again make it a 3-point possession. It climbs in as we have some talk with the goal. King was really carrying the torch for the Braves early on and through the middle parts until Brendan Walters came alive here in the 4th. 41 combined points between the two of them. He claims the second one. So still a 2-possession game as Travion Graham put forward for 3. That's 2 threes in a row. More pressure defense by the Pilots as Mo calls the player timeout. Not the worst thing in the world for the Braves. If they can inbound and get any score,
We don't need to do fouls, so don't overplay.
they're still in the driver's seat as you see Walters. An okay contest on Travion Graham. Travion himself, 6 made threes on the night, and a confusing look consider only 1 for 4 from the line. Can't make a mistake here. The Braves on the game. 15 turnovers to the Pilots 11. An early foul. That'll send Mbaye to the line. In fact, his first free throws. It's not been a good game for him for his own standards. Graham's 5th personal. Got to watch out for that. Unlike the last possession, only about a second comes off the clock. Mbaye connects on the first. And again, the Braves want to keep separation and want to put this one to bed. 7 rebounds for number 00. Along with 5. And it will remain a 5 points as Jeff Whitty involved in the rebound, but Travion running. Alec Brown, he'll put it on the deck, and a whistle. That'll stop the clock, send the Pilots to the free throw line. Not what the Braves wanted to see, but they didn't want to give up an easy one. More offense and defense subs. So, like I said, free throws down the stretch are going to be a big thing. Alec Brown, pure with the first. 2 of 2 on the night. A crucial second to make it a 2-point ball game. Rattles out, and Jeff Whitty avoids the double team. Still a 1-possession game. Braves don't take the 2 for 1. One score could put this one away. Screen, and Jackie stays with. Here's the move. Caught. A forced shot is going to be a miss. Plenty of time left. Travion Graham stopped. They get it ahead. Any quick score B as Justin. Big rainbow, no. King hit on the rebound, and free throws could ice it for the Braves. So how much does the missed free throws hurt as Justin gave it a good look? Jackie's 5th personal, but right now the biggest concern for the Pilots, will they be trying to get 1 make or 2 makes in 5.5 seconds? He went 1 of 2 last time. Misses the first. .23 points leads the Braves. 2 Braves on the block to apply some pressure. There it is, and it's a miss. Tap for the rebound, out of bounds. They say Pilots basketball. The Braves want a replay, and it looks like Aaron wants to issue the challenge while the Pilots, I think, have already signaled a timeout. If it goes the Braves' way, the Pilots would almost need an immediate takeaway and then a quick player timeout if they want to give themselves a reasonable 3-point shot. It was on a knife's edge, as you see Jeff Whitty try to put it on target. And it is very close. Nick King and Alec Brown's fingers. I think the left hand of Alec Brown is really making this a chancy play. This might be a telling look. If it touches Brown's left hand, that is going to be big problems for the Pilots. So credit to Jeff Whitty and Nick King putting the pressure on the Pilots. The Braves in the 4th, 28-13 run. Have only has led the Pilots since the 3:04 mark in the game, 77-76. The referees will actually also go to the game commissioner. It is Pilots basketball, so they can advance the basketball.
Come on.
Well, the game is really exciting now. Justin missed the last 3 to possibly tie the game up, and now they'll get another opportunity.
So we need to do this really deep. Okay, one good screen jacket. If there's any problem, Trey, show. And try to skip pass also. Okay. We have time for one pass. We have time for one pass. Okay. Hey, if we have problems, short timeout. Okay. One shot, and it's an overtime. I'm pretty sure. Let's go, eh? Go.
1, 2, 3.
A 1-3 to tie the game up. The Braves previously had Josh defend Brown in the left corner. What looked like a very physical contest was let go. Braves take away game 1. They are shooting 41% from 3 on the game versus the Pilots 28. Brown, Graham, and Justin with multiple makes on the game. Got a 3-1 formation. Taoyuan guarding the corner. Ethan the inbound. As Graham puts it on the deck. Got it off. It'd be a miracle, and no! Braves steal Game 5 in the 4th quarter and take the 3-2 series lead. There you have it. Once again, the 4th quarter is the determining quarter. The Pilots will have to win both Game 6 and 7 to claim their first title, unless the Braves can accomplish their 4th in 5 seasons, as the crowd will file out very quietly. It was indeed, would have been a miracle, as Graham was trying to dribble between Nick King and still got it off. Looks like the Braves really mucked up all the off-ball movement, and in fact, King got his hands on it. So real credit to the Braves for playing really a great quarter and claiming the victory. Pilots will high-five the fans in the first row, but I think embarrassment is really the word that comes to mind. No sense of urgency and a lackadaisical effort in the 4th quarter when they had a sizable lead. But on the Brave side, they really take it, led by Brendan Walters with 18 points, throwing 6 rebounds, 3 assists. And there's Aaron with the hero courtside.
Okay, Brendan. First of all, congratulations that you take a crucial win of this series. And just talk about the last quarter that your team has 28 points. What is your game plan offensively?
Coming into the 4th, I knew that the Pilots was going to come out playing hard, and I knew I had to come in and attack in ways that my team was trying to find me. So inside the paint was a little difficult today because they was playing tighter in the paint, so I had to find my outside shot. So my team found me on the outside, and I was able to knock down some shots tonight.
Talking about the outside shot, you had a career high 6 3-pointers. What do you think?
It was great. It was just, I was feeling the rhythm towards the end. Got a good guys found me on the rhythm, so that was good.
Okay, there's one more win. There's one win away that you can take the championship. So what about your mindset of next game?
Well, just knowing we got to come out and execute again next game, knowing that they're going to come out playing harder. We got to come out and play fundamental, smart, and as a team.
Thanks for your time. Congratulations. 好，我们在那边呢，请这个沃特斯讲到了，就是说他在今天团队的合作非常的重要。那当然他也讲到说，重点是他今天在外围有很多的机会，队友也知道他今天的状况不错，也尽量的把机会制造给他，把球传过去给他，让他把握住外线。那他说他今天的节奏真的掌握的也不错。那最后呢，讲到就是差一场比赛的胜利了，就想办法在下一场比赛继续像今天一样，把这个状况发挥出来，想办法拿下今年的总冠军。Thank you very much. Thank you.
下一场比赛见，拜拜。谢谢 Pilots Crew， 向我们前方的观众，好，右边的观众朋友。
小心啊！下一场比赛我们一定会拿下胜利的，谢谢大家。
大会报告，我们在航下席捡到一只手机， 桌布是 LeBron James 跟 Curry 的照片。请这位朋友呢来到我们的场边，跟我领取。我现在把你的手机呢高举在空中。哦，好，是我们工作人员自选的手机。OK， 谢谢。好了，又再度的捡到一只手机，非常有难度。桌面是一只黑猫，黑猫。各位乘客，我知道心情很不好，但这手机要带，没关系，好不好？休息一天再战。这一只黑猫桌面的手机是谁的？来看到我的手上一个黑猫的桌面。各位球迷朋友们，有没有遗失手机的？好，这个打不开，要密码。有吗？还是已经离开了？所有现场的乘客有没有手机不在身上的？检查一下你的口袋。
We'll keep saying how this is a low-scoring series. This game pushes up just a teeny bit. The heroes on the Brave side, Nick King, 23 points on just 16 shots. Actually, free throw shooting was his problem. And Brendan Walters, if the Braves end up taking the series, this right now stands out as the biggest game. In the end, the Braves 14 of 34 from three-point land, much better percentage-wise than the Pilots in their own building. Don't fall too behind in the rebounding department. And in fact, thanks to Walters opening things up, by far ahead of the Pilots assist-wise, and those 15 turnovers don't come around to bite him in the butt. And who would have thought, but 50% free throw shooting by both teams ends up giving us our best drama so far in the series. For the Pilots, they had Brown and Justin, Ethan, and Jackie, the latter two playing most of this quarter, so personnel really not an excuse, as the Braves look to close it out in Game 6 in a couple of nights on Monday, 7:30, right here in Taoyuan Arena. The Pilots don't want to get the moniker always a bridesmaid and never a bride, losing last year's finals and this past March's East Asia Super League Championship to very strong opponents. There were some bright spots, but it's going to be a very dark cloud over the Pilot squad in the next couple of nights. Well, we knew the series is winding down and the Braves crucially surge ahead. We have only alternated wins so far on the series. On behalf of Wu Mingxian and Cai Jingjing, I've been Ryan Chen. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.